Okay, thanks, guys. I'm really sorry that I ended the Zoom abruptly. I wasn't in the Zoom, and I ended it because I had to start a new Zoom anyway. And I was spinning until like 3 minutes ago, so sweating like a lunatic, and just threw a shirt on. Oh. This water bottle that goes with my bike, I don't know, I must be like challenged on it. It's
That's that thing.
I am squeezing it.
Don't tip it upside down, honey. That's what it's made for. You're not supposed to be tipping. It's a bike. You're supposed to be able to
no, then.
on the road. Yeah.
Jimmy, then just air comes out of it. Okay, look. Yeah, that's great. I don't feel like inhaling air. Okay, look at that. You can't know.
Well, maybe
you're wrong.
That's not in it. Maybe there's supposed to be a little tube, but it's not in there. Maybe it fell off. Where's it at?
There's no tube, Jimmy. I opened it up. It just had a paper in there.
You're not supposed to hold your head up in the air while you drink a water.
Okay, well, you try it sometime, okay? And I don't understand because this thing was so freaking neat. This thing was $20.
Yeah.
This is nuts. Okay. I liked my cat when I used to. I had that Camelback that you bit on it. This is crazy. Sorry, guys. Okay, but I finished my. Remember the one I didn't get credit for? I finished it with him. Finished the whole series with him. So no. Get out. Okay. Hi, Earthbound Spirit. How come you're in pink? How did you make your name in pink? Is that the way it is on YouTube? I was on Streamlabs. Say. Where the heck is my live stream? Make sure you're in live chat. Okay, so hang on 1 second. Hi, Clint. Clint, you called me yesterday. I had to go out of town to the doctor, so that's why I couldn't get your calls. Hi, Special Needs Mom. What do you mean 14 more minutes? What are you talking about? 11:30. 14 more minutes. Oh, Ethan's birthday's in 14 more minutes? Yes, and so is High 61's birthday, and so is Dave's birthday. All right. It was green. It was pink. I could show you a screenshot. It was pink. It was pink on my other on the stream, whatchamacallit, labs. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Hi, Sensia. I meant she posted years ago. Who posted? Hold on. You guys are all talking in here. Hi, GB. Let me say hi to everybody first. One thing at a time. We have plenty of time. We don't really, but we do. Ann Rose. Hi, Clint. Hi, Deborah. Oh, I got sweat running all over my face. Earthbound L. Fawzia. GB. Isabel B. Chris Ray, Lisa L., Margot K., Nicole Griffith. I don't know if, okay, I think I say Sunrisa? How do I say your name? I like it. Special Needs Mom and Sunkissed. Welcome, welcome. And let's see. What are you, Sunrisa? You live over there, right? And you were active in the search. We followed this. Most of us here have followed this case from the minute it was announced that there was a missing 11-year-old boy in Colorado. And we followed the whole thing and read every document that was available and everything. And all the when her peanut butter talked to her in jail and the threats and everything. And we even had people that called in. We had a family member call in. We had someone that took us the day his body was found that was by that bridge that lived there that called in and took us there by video. So we've been very invested in this case. And now, of course, we're following the trial. Now, tomorrow there's not going to be a trial. He takes Thursdays off, but they are going to be there on Good Friday. So that's interesting. Oh, your birthday's the big 50 tomorrow, too. Well, my son said he wants an ice cream cake now, so I've got to get that done. But I've got to get the stuff for it. So, tomorrow. Now, I wanted to see Sunrisa. I was catching up in the live, watching the bridge inspector, exactly what my daughter posted 3 years ago. She threw that baby under the bridge. Yeah, and if you go back into our live, but maybe we can revisit that, you will see we went out to that bridge that day. Yeah. All right, but what we're going to do now is kind of go through what happened today. Of course, we're not going to watch 9 hours of testimony. That would be just ridiculous. But we are going to go through who is on, highlights. Maybe we'll show some stuff. You lived in Pueblo. You have kids at Colorado Springs. You moved back to Georgia. Gotcha. Well, it's nice to have you here. Okay. Oh, and I have another announcement, and I'm going to put the link. Here in the chat. So let me do that before I forget. 1 second. I didn't even share this video out. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I'm not helping myself, am I? All right, let me do this. I made a Facebook group to discuss this case. It is also going to have any documents that, like it has the affidavit now. As I add more things, if we have, stuff, it will be added there. It's a place to discuss stuff, and it's a place for me to announce the videos related to this case and to put the ones that follow the trial every day. So if someone just wants to follow the trial, they can go into this group and see day 1, day 2, day 3, all the testimony. Okay. So let me just get the link to this group. Copy. Live stream. There's the group. And you just click on join, and then somebody will approve you. Who passed away, Liz Tops? Gannon passed away, was murdered in 2020. Unless you're talking about someone else. Which you might be. I don't know. Hi, Barb Olson. Hi, Heart Me Wise. That would be great. Stone Remover. Yeah, I'll make you a moderator as soon as that you get in there. I didn't see you in there yet, though. You might be in there now, and I don't see it yet because I was just biking, but I'll get in there. Definitely. Okay, just join. Good. All right, so let's go through. Got some stuff that's down here. We're going to go take it from the top. So today they had, which I thought they said 1 20-minute phone call. Well, it wasn't 1 20-minute phone call, and they messed up the date at first. The prosecutor, Allen, said that it was February 13th, but it wasn't. It was February 14th. And the calls were like at 10, I believe it was like 1, and then like 5. And jogged my memory that she's in South Carolina at this time. And we're going to talk about that because she took a trip on the February 3rd, February 4th down to Florida, where she then checked into Candlewood Suites with her daughter, Harley, and then took a little trip about 3 miles to that Pace, Florida bridge. Okay. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Now, in that first phone call, it's hard to hear Letecia because it sounds like she's talking through a pillow. But Al is very clear. So he says to her, the first thing he says is, "What's wrong?" And then she says she's tired of crying. He says, "Happy Valentine's Day." And I don't even think she said Happy Valentine's Day back to him. But she asked about where Lena was, and he kind of like brushed her off. And she said, I can't ask where our kids are. And he's like, of course you can. Of course you can. And so that brings me to, where is Harley? And she says, oh, Harley, you know, she had to go to the hospital because she was having chest pains. I think she said it was a panic attack, right? And saying that Harley is mad because everybody's talking crap about her. That's another thing she was doing. She was talking about everybody on social media. He kept saying, I don't care about social media. I don't care about social media. I don't even look at social media. Don't worry about what anybody's saying on social media. You're too wrapped up and concerned about all that, right? So he tells her that anytime you need help, I'll be here for you. If you tell me the truth, I'll help you work through this. And then he says, you know, but you took $2,000 from our account. She's like, oh, no, it wasn't $2,000. It was $1,500. And he's like, no. It was more than that. You took $1,500 on one account. And then she's like, well, I needed a place to live and blah, 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 right? Okay. And then let's see what I put down here. He says, you know, that he's focused on Gannon. He has to find out what happened to Gannon. You've got to tell me the truth. You've got to tell me the truth. And what else did we have here? I'm trying to see what they wrote here. Again, she mentioned social media. And then, oh, she said, I know what she was saying. She was saying people on social media were saying that he filed for divorce, he's moved on from her, like all these things. And he's like, why are you listening to social media? I'm not talking to anybody on social media. And she's like, oh, somebody's talking to your sister and they're saying this. And he's like, look, I can't help what somebody's doing, but I'm telling you, I didn't file for divorce, still your husband, and I'll help you work through this if you tell the truth, okay? And he said to her, like, you're very worried about, are you, I don't know if he said more important or if she means more to him than Landon, but she is more important, and that's why he needs her to tell, you know, he needs her to tell him the truth of what happened to Gannon, and so that they can work through this. And she starts coming up with crazy stories again, okay, and it gets ridiculous. It really does. And then she says that, I believe it was the end of that first call, she wasn't going to speak to him again. She said that he took her off his car insurance. He said, what are you talking about? They took the two cars. I think, what else did he say? He said, oh, he's going to draw a line in the sand until he gets to the truth. And that said that she's angry that he has her listed as his ex-spouse and she cannot add herself back. And he says there's a gap between them right now, being the two of them, and there's nothing that can change that gap until he gets the truth that he needs. I'm challenged on this water bottle. It feels like a joke. I can't get enough water. I'm done. And then I'll be like, you know, when you're so hot and you're biking and then you almost feel like you want to throw up. Yeah, that's how it is. Really great. Oh, she says that, well, wait, when we got back from the airport, you didn't want to talk to me. He said, well, you weren't telling me the truth. You know, I was fed up then. I didn't want to talk to you. So, but he's going on and on. Then she starts saying, okay, well, I can tell the truth, but I need something. I need immunity. Oh, and he tells her, oh, well, you know, you're going to have to explain that to me because you've got a legal background. Well, this girl's got a legal background, bubbly, what did she call it? Bubbly spots, bubble spots. Anyway. She says she needs immunity. She doesn't want to incriminate herself. Well, how the hell is she going to incriminate herself? So he's saying, I don't know what I could do. I could call the tip line. I could report it this way or that way. And nothing was ever good. And he said, I don't know what you want me to tell them. And then he starts getting upset. And he is like whispering. And when they start another phone call, it's like they have the recorder on. And he's like something like, no, I just had a peanut butter sandwich or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's see. She's screaming. They went back and forth about the immunity for a long time. And then she keeps saying, they're treating me like a criminal. And that she says at one point, something like it's like I've killed someone or something. You think I've killed someone, and then she said, I don't know if anyone has killed anyone or something. Anyway, so then she hangs up, and she wasn't supposed to call him back, but then apparently she must have been texting him, begging him for another chance, and then he calls her back, and this time he's mad. And he is cursing, F this, F that. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You tell me someone, assaults you sexually. You tell me my son and you were assaulted sexually. Tell me. So he's just going through all this crap that she's been telling him, and telling her he doesn't believe any of it. And like, oh yeah, what am I going to go tell them? To look for a 5'7" guy named Eduardo that you don't know where he is. And she's like, go get me a lineup and I'll pick him up. Go get a lineup and I'll pick him up out of it. What? It's just crazy. So today they did show us, after Al, they showed us witnesses. Finally got a camera on witnesses, and they showed us, like, we got to see like the bottom half of, and like from an angle, the police cam video. So I really hope they release that soon with the FOIA Act. I don't know. Trying to think here. So he's cursing like crazy in this other one and gets nowhere. That goes like freaking nowhere. You can listen to it. It's in the video. Okay. Third call. He says, okay, I'm letting you talk. I'm not going to say a word. Talk. Tell the truth because you want it. So this time, and I'm trying to remember where when the case was actually going on, because this story did come out. This is the story that I remember. Of course, I think this was one of her last stories, but I remember this one. Oh, he's talking about Quincy Brown and the other one, and she's pulling up mug shots, and he's like, you pulled up that mug shot. It's the same thing you did with Mike Hyatt. That's Landon's husband. You could find it on Google. So he's calling BS on everything. So she's like, okay, wait. I drove to get you a bike. I just wanted to get you a bike. I wanted to get you a bike for Valentine's Day. She's so sweet. And I went to Craigslist, and I got the guy from Craigslist, and he said he was going to wait for me on such and such a route, and he was going to have the bike and be in front of a store. But he thought I was going the wrong way, and I was the wrong direction, so I had to turn around, and then I finally turned around, and I see the guy, and she says that she pulls over, okay, and Gannon gets out of the car, and he's high-fiving the guy, and the guy's talking to him about the bike, and then somehow Gannon gets on the bike, and he's riding the bike, and he slips off the bike, and he hits his head, and he scrapes up his knees and his elbows and his hands. And then she says, well, she yelled at him in a previous phone call because he said, you left your phone in Petco. And she goes, I didn't leave my phone in Petco. That was Gannon's phone that was left in Petco. Listen to what she says now. She goes to call 911 and realizes she left her phone in Petco. So why don't you get Gannon's phone then? Why don't you get this man from Craigslist? I'm sure he has a phone on him. Why don't you go into that store that he was by and call 911? No. You know what the Einstein says? That this guy says, and he seemed like a nice guy and everything, because like she was asking him in questions like, well, how come you have a touring bike and you're selling it? Like, are you just not doing it anymore? Like, what's happening? And then, he said, I don't live far from here, and I've got everything. I'll take care of him. And he's like, well, you didn't follow him? What did you do? Okay, so she's telling this cockamamie story, and that's exactly what they said. It is. I mean, there's no other word for it. But I remember in the story, there's another story where she gets like another guy that abducts her from the scene there. But she's talking about this Quincy Brown. And he's like, okay, he's pretending he believes her, okay? All right, well, now that you're finally telling me the truth, no, I can help you because you're finally telling me the truth now. All right. And she's like, but I need immunity. I need immunity so I don't get in trouble. Okay, and it's just so crazy. Stupid phone calls. But then he kept saying, tell me about it. Was there a lot of blood? She's like, there was a lot of blood. So if there's a lot of blood in the street, yeah. Well, where was it? Where was this blood? And then he keeps saying, if it was an accident, why don't you tell me? I can go see if I can find him. I can go see, tell me. Did somebody, what happened? Trying to think about what else. How did that phone call? Yeah, let me see. That was. Oh, I feel sick to my stomach. Let me see. I think it was last one. Let me see. That ended with. She said, "I need you to be with me. I need support. I'm begging you. If they give me immunity, I will help you. I can't get in trouble for it. I need immunity, please." And then she keeps asking, are you recording me? Who's there listening to me? And then she immediately, you could tell she's thinking it's Landon. And he's like, what are you talking about? That was my water bottle making a noise. He said he's going to try to reach out to the agents. She tells him not to reach out to Bethel. They'll treat her like a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I don't kill people. What she said. I'm not a criminal. I don't kill people. And you have to understand that this is February 14th. This is now, okay? Not only did she stab him 18 times, she shot a gun at him 3 times, okay? 2 bullets went into the pillow, 1 went into his skull. And she smashed his skull like an egg. And then she got him out of that house. In a suitcase, most likely. He was in the suitcase. I don't think she did that after. She transported him somewhere and then moved him again with her daughter to Florida on February 3rd. She rented a van. And they drove and checked in on February 4th to the Candlewood Suites. And then she drove 3 miles to that bridge in Pace, dropped his body over. They went to Orlando, and then they went to South Carolina. And this is now February 14th, 10 days after she disposed of his body in a suitcase, 10 days after. More than a month is going to go by before they find his body. And she says something like that. They're going to treat me like a criminal. I didn't kill people. Now, is that one of those semantics? I didn't kill people. I killed a person. I don't know. They took Al back up on the stand, and they asked about Travis, who was Letecia's ex-boyfriend, and they asked about Chance, who is Harley's father. But the weird thing is, I was so confused when they asked about Chance, because isn't Chance also the name of the family dog? One of the dogs? I could swear it is. The ones that she bought 2 coats, but she bought 3 coats, but she has 2 dogs, right? So that was just craziness, right? She asked him, "Do you love me?" He said yes. Now, at times during this, Al was breaking down in the gallery, leaning forward, putting his hands on his face. He was breaking down, hearing a lot of this. The gallery got very empty. I believe family members left when they were going to show. They said there was going to be some graphic photos when they got the Florida people on the stand. So you could see that things got emptied out. They talked about disciplining of the kids, and he said they mostly did things like take away their gaming system, take away phones, stuff like that, and that they both did something like that. They asked him if he had any concerns about her mental health cracking, and he's like, no. But see, then he was cross-examined, and it was a different story. So the cross-examination, it was Mr., and I have to think of Mr. Tortellini. Sorry, I have to remember his name. He said first, when did you meet Letecia? And he said, you met her in 2014. And you were in the military at that time, yes, and you played softball for fun, yes, and it was fresh and exciting and this and that, he said. So, they went over that, okay, that spring, that was in the spring, it was in the spring and the summer, and that Landon had the majority of custody at that point, and he was seeing them, I think it was every Wednesday night and every other weekend, and they all lived in the Myrtle Beach area. Okay, they got married January of 2015. So they were married 5 years when this took place, because it was January 2020. He said he ended up filing for custody of the kids because they said, well, didn't you think there were criminal activity going on in the house, something with drugs? There was an objection from the prosecution. He said, the judge said, I think it's overruled. I think I know where he's going with this. So he said yes. At the time, he was worried about this. Anyway, he ends up that he gets this job in Alaska. There's custody of the kids. She doesn't want to move to Alaska. Safer environment. So by the fall of 2018, he has custody of the kids. And they asked, well, isn't Gannon in counseling? No, Gannon's not in counseling at that point. Gannon's not in counseling until January 2019. Let me just make sure that's not somebody trying to tell me like I'm on mute or something. Okay. So. She didn't like Alaska. He started asking her questions about Alaska, and he said, "I'm not going to speak for her. I don't, I don't want to talk to that." Let's see. Then the defense shows a Mother's Day card that Gannon made for Letecia, and he talks about, ouch, my hair is all wet. What else did they talk about? He said, all I can see is that it's Gannon's handwriting. I don't know anything about that card. I haven't seen it in years. And did you know that there was an Instagram post that Letecia made of them hiking when they went to Garden of the Gods, right? He said, I don't know. There was a picture somewhere that I remember out there. I don't really remember much about it. And then he said, okay, so it was... They talked about the candle, and he said, look, I didn't care about, and he told her in the phone call, I don't care about the candle and the carpet. and the sofa could all burn for what I care. They can be replaced. You can't replace our kids, you know? So it was asking him some stuff about that, and then something about that he told an investigator that, ouch, he thought Landon might have been involved or Mike might have been involved, and he said, I don't know anything except that, like, it might have been something he said in passing, like, oh, I don't know if he was involved or something, but it wasn't anything they were trying to go through. The defense said Al was getting more and more frustrated with Letecia on the February 14th calls. He said yes, but he's not going to speak to any of her goals that she wants to seem crazy or whatever it was that was going on. Okay, now, they asked him about his mother. And what is your mother's occupation? And she works in the mental health field. I think she was a mental health nurse practitioner. And did you ever speak to your mother about Letecia's mental health? He said yes. He spoke to her, and he can't remember, but his mother said, I think she needs to be on some meds. He didn't remember the diagnosis, but he said, yeah, that he thinks she needed to be on some meds there for her anxiety and stuff like that. Okay, and trying to think, then we had like lunch breaks and all this crap. Jog my memory here. Let's see what I have here. Oh, yeah. They talked about this crazy thing about Taylor. Did she refer to herself as Taylor? Trying almost to say is like that I think they're trying to say like there's another personality there. And then he finally explained, I don't even know, it might have been on the redirect, that she had a name on Facebook and she had it Taylor in that name because she doesn't like her middle name, he said, which he thinks is Lynn. And she doesn't like it. And so Taylor would sometimes be mentioned in that capacity. Yes, it was in the redirect because they said, they went over it. One of the prosecution's team said it wasn't because she thought it was a different personality when she said Taylor, right? It was still the same person. Yes, it was still the same person. And then the defense also told Al that he told the detective that Harley said that her mother was freaking crazy. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. On the redirect, the defense also pointed out that Letecia told Al multiple times, don't talk to the police. And then if you remember the text messages, I remember the text messages where some of her searches, she was searching for a toothbrush and to see if they were on to remember all those searches they were in the affidavit. Okay, and then the next witness was Macon Ponder. And he is a bridge inspector for the Florida Department of Transportation. And they talked about finding the suitcase. Okay, and what happened was, it was, I don't remember which family members were in the gallery or if there were any at this point, because number one, you saw photos, but number two, when they found this suitcase, he was saying at first they thought maybe there's people that drop puppies and things like that, and they opened it up and he mentioned seeing little feet. This is just little feet in football socks, but then wasn't sure what it is, so they kicked it over, turned it over, and all I can think of, just so, I don't know, just so manhandled, you know what I mean? It was horrible. So then they saw it was a human body. And he said at the time, I think either somebody was telling him about this child that was missing, because I remember he said he saw the teeth and there's like 2 big front teeth with a gap like Gannon had. But then when or that was the crime scene investigator, I'm sorry, that was the second witness, I believe that's who it was, yeah. So they call, and they just leave the body like that when they call somebody, and they said the smell was like really bad. It was worse than if it was puppies, you know. So let's see what happened. Jason Yoder, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office investigator. So he came on, and he went to the autopsy, and he said that the medical examiner like cleaned the body and took off all the clothes, and then it was even more evident that it was Gannon. And so there really wasn't much cross, and there really, just kind of the facts. But the redirect said there's no lights on that bridge at night, right? No. And there's not a lot of traffic. Like the other bridges in the area would have a lot more traffic. Yes. And somebody can easily pull off the road. Yes. And about that time of day, there's probably very little traffic. So they're letting you know that it was calculated that she went to that bridge and all of that. Okay. Then there was the last witness of the day was a detective that went to their house. Detective, what was it? Frickluck. I think that's how you say his name. And they showed the body cam, well, a little bit of it, and they showed that he was there. She was telling him she was calm, she was cool, she was collected. He said she was calm, cool, collected. And he mentions, well, on the redirect, about a suitcase, but they never asked him what color. And he said he didn't know, like he knows from going to see the body cam that there was a suitcase, a large suitcase, yes, but they didn't ask him the color of the suitcase, which this one was like a blue-green, and it was an older style. He shows photos of the scrub brushes and stuff in the dishwasher. He has, she's talking, and you know what, I always laugh because she sounds like she's so submissive and everything, like, oh, I'm not the one that handles the play dates, and I don't know the kids' numbers, even though she was giving a kid's name. And they asked him if it smelled like bleach. Oh, the jury can ask a question, did it smell like bleach? I think the jury is the one that asked about the suitcase. No, he said he was down under the bed just to look for something. She told him something about a box cutter that she left out, but that they didn't, that she was the one that said he was a runaway when she called in. But, and then the DNA swabs, and what else did they do? That was, or did we have another witness? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think we had 2. Sorry, that wasn't the last. We had another officer, and it was all about the same thing. They didn't even I don't even think they did a redirect on that at all. They didn't have any redirect, but it was just the same thing about when they came to the house. There were box cutters somewhere. Connor, she said Connor, that's the name of the person. She said Connor's mother came over. The other neighbors came over. Other people came over. Yeah, sure, okay. But she doesn't know the friend that has an older sibling that something that he said. She's putting all these things out there. Something about the switch, that he took it. It's in a red or a blue or red case. Said some lady online, yeah, that was another thing, messaged with a picture of Gannon from somewhere around local, and you can see his switches with him. But that wasn't after he went missing. I remember then that was happening. What else? But just that she was calm. Did you ever see her, like, was she, did she seem intelligent to you? Did she seem, irrational? No. They were in the basement storage room. He moved a pillow and a chair, and there were piles of boxes in the middle of the room that he didn't move. And they don't mention looking in her car. But, so I don't know if I missed any. Let me just go back to the chat here. Yeah. Did she seem intelligent to you? Let's see. Did I, it's dark on the Escambia Bridge at night. I don't know if I missed anything. If I missed anything that you think I should touch on, but I think that was the gist. You have to go back and listen. You need to go back and listen to the phone calls. If you miss them, they are difficult to listen to, but I think you need to just see what you're dealing with there with Letecia. If you don't already know, she's yada, 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 whatever, you know, I mean, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. How did she explain to Al about the rental van and missing? You know, he didn't ask her about that. He didn't ask her about the rental van on any of those calls. Right? He didn't ask, why did you go to Florida with Harley? Why did you go to the Candlewood Inn? Why did you go to Orlando? Why did you rent a van? And you know, she would have said, you know what she would have said, Barb? She would have said, I needed a van to move my stuff. Right? I needed a van to move my stuff across the country. Otherwise, you weren't going to pay for a move. She would have done this. You would have. You didn't pay for a moving van, a moving company, when I could have flown. Yeah. That's what she would have said. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen them. Well, they're like allowed to ask questions, but it's usually at the end. And today it started when they said that they asked a question because she was mouthing things, and I don't know what they wanted to do that. You listened with earbuds. Well, I could, you know, she was just, I could hear it. She was muffled. It wasn't that I didn't hear it. Do I remember the calls where she was saying they were in the storage room? That's what I just said. Yeah, they were in the storage room. They said that she said there were box cutters there or something about she cut some carpet or something with and she left it there and thought maybe he could have cut himself. That there were boxes there, but they didn't move the boxes. Well, she says she took about $1,500 out of that account, Janae, and then he said, yeah, you took $1,500 and then you took another $200 or $300. But he said 2,000 at first. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions. If it, you know, I'll look something up. We'll try to find the answer. If you want to call in, just send me your number if you have a question. Not send me your number. Oh my gosh. Send me an email and I'll send you the number. They just needed key points to prove her hand and prove her false. Hello to Scooter. She piled it high, yes. Yes, she did. Hi, LMNW. I'm looking for your questions. If you have questions or something you want me to go over, let me know. Oh, it's my baby's birthday. Happy birthday, Special Needs Mom. Happy birthday, Ethan. Happy birthday, High 61. Happy birthday, Dave. I think that is why law enforcement kept the info so close to the vest. Do we have any idea where she hid his body? Probably in that Palmer Lake area, wouldn't you think so? Around where that board was found? No court tomorrow, but there's court Friday. What is the most important thing proving that she was not insane during the crime? What is the most important thing? The most important thing to me is that she covered her tracks. And that she did it so many times because she even had a notebook where she had certain things they said and then made additional notes and stuff and went through it about, her explanations for that. That she also made that video. That Al said something about that video. That brings me to another point. He said, you used that video, you hurt him, you made him cry, you did that to me before. So I don't know whether she had used videos on him before, but yeah, she knew the difference between right and wrong, or she wouldn't have rented a car. She wouldn't have rented a van. She wouldn't have taken her car to the car wash. She wouldn't have told him she parked a car at the airport and hid the fact why she really rented a car, right? All of that stuff. None of that. She wouldn't have done any of that if she was crazy. She knew the difference between right and wrong. She knew very well what to do to cover her tracks. She tried. That's probably the most important thing that I can see for that. Yeah. Why? What, do you have something different? I'm going to have to eat an apple after this, or you know what's going to happen, okay? Just telling you. Because I already feel like a little vomity from exercising so hard and so fast. Hi, Lisa Nagel. Under the law, she could not know right from wrong. I agree. Hi, Rich. So, if you want to call in, let me know. I'm going to put the number in. Hold on. Let me just take my vitamins. I got to get an apple or I'm going to have a problem. Right there. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is not what you want. Ugh, when you feel like I do. I've got to take my vitamins. I've got to stay healthy. Hey, Jimmy?
Yeah.
You didn't bring in my other grocery bag that I bought?
I don't know.
It has my apples. It has my apples and stuff?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I really need it.
Alright.
Oh, thought you did. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. I'm gonna put the number in Slack. Ugh, yuck. And if anybody has a question pertaining to the case, yes, it was pertaining to the case.
Put that one in.
There's two pertaining to the case. You can call in. Okay, let me get the number. And if you want to call in and you're not in Slack, you can send me an email. Sunrisa, if you want to call in, you can just send me an email. Nightbot will give you an email. And again, we've got that Letecia Stauch group. I'm going to go and take a look at that for a second to see who's in there. Take care of some small little housekeeping things. Housekeeping. All right, let me see here. Set up. Hang on one second. Oh, no, you don't, darling. Oh, no, you don't. I'm going to take someone out here that's been talking a whole bunch of smack. We got your number. I know who you are. Smarter than the average bear, you know. Smarter than the average bear. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Someone's so, isn't that funny? Like this person, never done anything to this person, ever. And, have been around, and I just can't even believe the vileness that came out of this grandmother's mouth, who, just vile. And I didn't say one thing, right? But according to this person, I'm like, all these things. And then they go and join the Facebook group. Are you kidding me?
This stuff right here?
Yeah, there's apples in there, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this my hat you got me?
Yeah, right. Come on. Don't fool around with that, please. I need that for my vacation, please. Okay.
I'm a well-traveled man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but it's like, don't do that. I never did anything to you. You don't want anything to do with me, that's fine. I don't want anything to do with you because I see your true colors. Don't join the group. I'm not stupid. Okay, so let me go in here. And to any of the men's, don't let anybody in unless they answer those questions. Okay? That's good. And then I'm going to be checking anyway. And you wouldn't have known this person because they think they're slick, and then I wouldn't know. But I know. Hold on a minute, Elle. I just have to go here, Elle, and do something. I have to. Where the heck? Elle, just wait a second. I'm going to get to you in 1 second. I have to reload the page. Because I just got rid of somebody who wasn't listening. 1 second. Where's my members? Okay. So let's see. Oh, that's so funny because maybe she wasn't even in yet. Some of that's in. I have to approve. Okay, so hold on. Elle, I'm coming in 1 second. Just 1 second, okay? One second, Elle. I'm trying, Elle. Just let me take a quick look, okay? Okay. All right. Now let me go in and just take care of another thing. So I wonder if maybe she wasn't all the way in. Okay, so Elle, now I'm going to get you, Elle. Okay. All right, let me see now. Hello. I have to just check something
Hi.
here. I'm trying to. Hi.
Oh, I left and I left because I thought I couldn't get in, but then I came back because I heard you say, hold on.
Yeah. I said just hold on a minute because I had to go in here and I have to do something real quick.
Uh-oh.
No, I just have to. Okay, let me see. And words, snow remover. Snow remover. Okay. All right, and I see, guys. All right. Okay.
Hey, was there a phone call this morning?
What do you mean?
Was there a phone call?
Oh, there were several phone
Brady
calls.
Court this morning?
Several. You
Were
missed
any of
them?
them? Did anything have any important information on any of them? Because I missed a little from this morning.
Were you just here like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Because I just went over all that. That's why I'm asking.
I'm just going over my head. I'm sorry. But was anything really important said, like that we would need to hear?
Mm-mm. I mean, just that she was lying her head off about all these different various stories. But if you want to do anything, you could listen to the beginning of the video, and you don't want to torture yourself.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me see. Okay, so I think everything is good here so far. All right. Now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello. Happy birthday. All right, let me go over here now.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. I can't join it till I remember. Oh, your password? All right, don't worry about it. You'll find it. You're doing the live chat fine, Sunrayza. What do you think you're doing wrong? You're doing it just fine. Where's the lurb? How are you? Okay, so let me know if anybody has any question, and we'll look at it. Hi, Lisa. But the Facebook group, you can bounce things off, and we'll see. Yeah, L fell off. Hi, Janae. Let me just take a look. Oh, I hope that Farm Wife is okay with those tornadoes that were in Missouri. And what happened to Louisville? There were supposed to be more going through there. But I'll just take a quick look at the weather. I mean, no, not the weather. The other stories. Oh, and then there's still jury selection on the Vallow case.
Pamela has a question.
Toddler missing 2 weeks after violent dad's night. I'll grab it in 1 sec. Thanks. Mom wants. Just trying to see if there's anything here. Oh, the one thing was that the Cash App founder, Bob Lee, was killed in San Francisco in a stabbing. We talked about that during the lunch break. And let's see if there's anything else that... Pamela, I'll get your question in 1 second. So Letecia claimed that Gannon was in the storage room when the police were searching the home. And she was trying to tell them, remember? Yeah. Yeah. She had all these crazy things. Okay. All right, we're not going to go into any more jury selections. Continuing. Let me find your question, Pamela. Okay. Pamela. Hi, Shirley. Pamela. There's a 28-year-old mother from the city of Winona missing. Oh, he was murdered. Yeah, he was stabbed on a street in San Francisco. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, so what caused the burns on the arm, okay? Now, we don't know that the burns were on the arm. We don't know anything about these burns because the only person that saw those burns was Letecia. She claims it's a candle that fell over and lit a fire in the basement that caused smoke that was making her choke, that she needed to use a mask, which she called a mouth protector. And yet, there was nothing that the police saw that there was a fire. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, isn't that crazy? It is. For all we know, he could have tipped a candle over, hot wax could have gone, he could have gotten 2 blisters on his fingers. We don't know. Because it's Letecia you're talking about. I mean, was it a hitman? High-speed drifter, I don't know. I don't know because I didn't have any information then at that time. I can look again in 1 second. Too complicated, written in legal terms. What is too complicated, Nikki? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, the insanity plea? I know it is pronged. I know it in other states, well, South Carolina, especially when we were doing Tim Jones. And there's a lot to the insanity defense, and she's not going to be found insane. She's not. Because she knew the difference between right and wrong. She knew the difference between right and wrong. Okay, so let me just look real fast for the Cash App guide because we went through it. Let me see. Earlier, and we got as much information as there was, but let me see. I feel better after eating that. Okay, sorry, I had to eat something because I just can't take vitamins on an empty stomach. All right, so Bob Lee, 43, was attacked in San Francisco. Cops reportedly found Lee wounded, and he was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Known as Crazy Bob, he was the chief product officer of a cryptocurrency startup called Mobile Coin at the time of his death. The San Francisco Standard reported that Lee moved to Miami in October of 2022. Lee joined Mobile Coin in 2021 and had been the chief technology officer of Square, which is the payment company owned by Twitter founder Jack Dorsey that was named Block in 2021. Cash App was launched in Square in 2013 as Square Cash. No arrests have been made in his death, and police have not released information about suspects. Anyone that has any information should call the San Francisco police at 415-575-4444. That's all I can tell you. Let me see now. I got to check here. Someone's saying they're emailing me. Oh, my iFit says I did it. I love it. And they tell me I've reached another goal. You did it! Congratulations. This is one of my favorite trainers. I did the Chicago thing. See? I did it. Thank you. It's Gideon Akande. He's one of my favorite trainers. I've done 2 challenges. Well, we did Bermuda, right, Gideon? And then we did Chicago together. Yes. And I'm upset because he only has like some indoor challenges left, and I'm really upset, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we did it. Okay. And here's what he recommends next for me. The Washington, D.C. tour miniseries. Montana, I've already started that one, the cycling series. I've already started many in that one, so I guess I better finish with her. I think I'm going to finish with her. And then he said the Caribbean with Ashley Pulse, and I'll visit crystal beaches, rushing waterfalls, lush mountains. I did some with her too. I did some with those 2, but I don't think I didn't do anything with this guy, Jeff Miller in D.C. It's his hometown. He'll introduce me to some of the district's best bike trails. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'll probably finish the Montana one because I think I'm pretty much only have a few left of that. Okay, so let's see here. Now they're telling me about, they think I'm going to be at the Vallow thing. They're telling me about the seating for opening statements in State versus Vallow. As of this evening, the court advised that opening statements in State versus Vallow are expected to begin on Monday, April 10th. This is going to be crazy. We're going to have to, if we can get I don't know if we can get audio. We've got to see what it's going to be like. If I can get audio, I will run 2 lives at the same time, one for Vallow and one for Letecia, but I don't know. We may not be able to get it. I don't know. Let's see. At 8:30 a.m. at the AITA County Courthouse, seating reservations for Monday for the trial courtroom in the Madison County remote viewing area will open at 8 a.m. Friday, April 7th. Seating reservations. Okay, so April 10th, her trial is starting. Opening statements. And I was going to say something else. What was it? Well, that's my parents' anniversary, too. Okay. Hi. Uh-oh. That was a quick visit. In and out. In and out. Oh, shoot, I have an appointment. Hold on, what's this? Okay, 1 second. I have an appointment with YouTube. Hold on. I've been selected for something. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so when do I go? Do I? Okay, I have a, what time? Oh my goodness, Nikki! The 12th and the 13th. Can I go to one or the other? Because the 12th would be a hell of a lot better for me. Oh, good. The 12th is next Thursday, right? Yeah, 7, no. The 12th is next Wednesday. The 13th I'm busy. Well, I'm gonna have to pick is the next, wait, what day is today? 5th, yeah, Wednesday. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna take, hold on, I have to set something up. 1 second. How you doing, Nikki?
Hey guys, sorry, I was on mute. I'm good. How are y'all tonight?
Okay, let's see. I just have to sign up. They want me to do something with them. I have to sign this. Okay, continue. What is this about? Feedback. Okay. Well, can I just pick the date that I want to go? Please. Sorry. Only so many hours in the day. What's up? What are they saying? Carolyn? Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. You must apply. Okay, well, how do I do that? I'm signing something in cursor with my... No, it's not coming. It looks like a child did it. Well, I did. Oh, sorry. I give my consent. Yes, I do. I have to do this again. Oh my gosh, draw my initials now, okay. Okay, I give my consent. This study, okay. Finish. But when do I pick my appointment day? Alright, this is weird because I have to pick my appointment. Please click here to book one appointment. Thought that's where I did click. Okay, 4. Yeah, what time is that? Sorry guys, Wednesday. Nicole, are you here? Please try to remind me that Wednesday I have a really important appointment. Thanks. I hope I get reminded about it. I'm just going to write it over here in my email. I am so sorry, but I had to take care of this. Are you guys up? What's up, Nikki? Are you still on mute?
I am. I was waiting for you to book your
Oh no, you
appointment
could you could talk to me. You could yeah.
or-
April.
Yeah, so before I had posted about, the insanity defense for Colorado, because I read Colorado, I read it like the very legal, the legalistic approach to it.
Mhm.
And it was a little bit of like, it was like yesterday after work, my head was like throbbing. I was like, okay, I cannot, I didn't want to pick it apart. So I found it a much more pedestrian level site that talks about the Colorado insanity defense, because they do have a little bit of, I guess, difference, because what you were saying is what I always thought was you cannot be considered legally insane if you could show that you knew that you were wrong, right? So if you did things like I murder weapon or I cleaned up the blood, right? That would show that you knew that your actions were wrong, so you wouldn't be able to use an insanity defense, or you wouldn't be able to.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of studies. They have to be evaluated, and I don't know if you watched the Tim Jones case, but if you watched it, you would see just how much goes into it.
House man? Was he the Waffle House guy?
No.
Waffle House shooter?
No, he's the one that killed all those 5 children, drove around with them in a van.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it, and this guy was whacked. Okay,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. If anybody should have got it, maybe
No, he shouldn't have gotten it, because there's very few people that get insanity. They may be crazy.
Yeah.
They could have taken drugs. They could be on some kind of hell of a trip or whatever it is, but they're not going to get the insanity defense. He got the death penalty.
I'm sorry
well
to
deserved.
interrupt.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
very sorry to interrupt. Carolyn, is that on the 12th?
12th at 3 o'clock. Yeah, just very VIP
I
appointment.
have it written down already.
All right, thank you.
I just wanted to point out the one sentence in their law that I thought was unusual.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is Colorado's insanity. So it talks about the whole thing that we just talked about if you knew it was wrong at the time of the crime, but then it also says that it can be used, or the meaning of the insanity defense in Colorado can be used if, let me find it here, if the court can also allow this defense if the defendant could argue that they knew that their behavior was criminal, so that they knew their behavior was wrong or criminal, but they lacked the capacity to control it. They call this the irresistible impulse statute. So that was unusual. That's almost like a little bit different, where it's like, yeah, I knew it was wrong, but I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't control myself.
Yeah, but there's got to be. Yeah, why couldn't she control herself?
Right. So that goes on next to say that there's some testing that has to be done, which I know they did their psych testing on her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they have one. I think they have the person on the defense.
Yeah, I read her name. Yeah, the doctor that's going to say that.
Dr. Lewis, is it, or something?
Yeah, yeah. And she wrote a book. Yeah, crazy. What is it? Crazy. What was it? What was the book she wrote? Crazy, what the heck? Something like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Insane, not crazy,
Insane, not crazy.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an HBO documentary as well. If anybody cares. But,
I care. Yeah.
She's so she is probably going to get up and say yes. She couldn't the impulse was too much or whatever it was, and she couldn't help it, and she killed Gannon. And then the other side, the prosecutor, I think they have expert witness who's going to just get up and refute that. So they're going to kind of cancel her out, essentially, is what I'm thinking there. Where was the other thing here
No, it says, okay, here it is. It says, yeah. It says, it's no secret. Let's see. They're talking about this in Colorado. A criminal, and they were talking about this one, Holmes, seeking a verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity must fit one of two criteria. One, be so diseased or defective in mind at the time of the commission of the act as to be incapable of distinguishing right from wrong with respect to that act. Now, that's gone. Or, two, suffer from a condition of mind caused by mental disease or deficit or defect that prevented the person from forming a culpable mental state that is an essential element of a crime charged. These criteria have been used since 1995 and both exclude moral obliquity, mental depravity, or passion growing out of anger, revenge, hatred, or other motives, and kindred evil condition. Now, so suffer from a condition of mind caused by a mental disease, so it would have to be shown she has a mental disease, or defect that prevented that person from forming a culpable mental state that is essential element of a crime charge. I don't know how they would say that. She was covering her tracks all the time. I don't
that's what that gets me, is that they're talking about when you commit the crime, but not so much the immediate.
Yeah, but even when she was committing the crime, she was already telling Al that he wasn't going to school. She was already in mode with that trip out.
Before she did the crime? Like, I'm asking, like, had she already killed Gannon and then
No, but she was planning.
So, okay, that's what I was going to say. But she showed premeditation, so she was planning.
Yeah, she's not, believe me, she's not going to get the insanity defense. It's not going to happen.
I don't think so either, but I was just interested to see what, because every state has a different variety, kind of a garden variety. They're all a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I was kind of interested to see what makes Colorado's different, because I heard that Colorado was a little bit more, I'll say, easier to get the insanity. And then I did also read that even if she were to be found not guilty by reason of insanity, even if she were to get awarded that, they would still
I'm a former DOC employee from Colorado.
Oh, hi.
State of Colorado.
Oh, cool.
Oh, is this Kelly?
Yes.
Hi, so you're a former what?
DOC employee from the state of Colorado.
Oh, hi.
What can you tell us about the insanity plea, if anything?
It's very hard, and there's only 2 state women facilities in the state of Colorado, and one of them being at the state mental facility in Pueblo, Colorado.
Do you have any idea how much it's awarded per per attempt instead of 1 in 10 chance? Do you have any idea the likelihood? Because I did hear Colorado. I mean, it's hard to get it at any state.
Well,
I'm
how-
sorry, and it's hard to hear. There's so many people talking.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Kelly,
I was
so,
just asking if you had any idea, like, how frequently it's sought and, like, how frequently it gets awarded in Colorado.
Well, because she has failed all her insanity intakes, when they take her into intake into DRDC, which is the main hub into the prisons, they will do another psychological evaluation on her, which she will not be able to pass, obviously, because she's had boards and everything else fail her.
wait, you're confusing me. They had boards and everything else fail. What you're saying? You're saying you think she can get an insanity? I'm losing it now because you said
She will not be able to.
she
no.
will not. That's
be
what I
able
thought
to.
you said. Okay, so I mean, she's already been found competent a couple of times. Now they're going to
Yes.
have that one doctor say that she is not competent.
The doctor is saying
competency
she
is-
is competent enough.
You know,
Competency though is, can I now currently represent? Can I
Right,
work with my
right.
defense attorney now? Not how was I 2
Yeah.
years ago, right? So yeah,
What was that?
competency is like am I currently able to go to trial, and am I able to represent? Am I able to work with my defense attorney and help?
You're breaking up, Nikki. You're breaking up like really bad.
You know what? Let me switch off my headset. Yeah, I'm on my headset. It's dying.
Yeah, it's breaking up like every other word. So, in your time there at the Department of Corrections, did you see a lot of women coming in there that were found not guilty by reason of insanity? Kelly?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, did you, in your time there, did you, like, run across very few that ever got not guilty by reason of insanity? Was your case mostly that you saw that didn't fly with the juries?
No. The only thing that they could possibly give her that would help her with an insanity plea would put her into like a special needs unit. And a special needs unit basically is like people with special needs, like with low IQs and stuff like that. Now, with her being a high profile case, as it is, it's gonna basically mock the Chris Watts case in the fact that they have to protect her, and because of what she did and how high profile it is, everybody knows they have, yes,
Okay, so,
COC for Colorado.
all right. Yeah, so you're
So, like I was saying, they will interstate compact her.
okay. But she could be, what are you saying? Dosing her up big time. Christine, who could be dosing her? What are you talking about?
Hey,
Yep,
it's
that is
Nicole.
where
Is
she
this
will
any
go.
better, by the way?
You just rubber banded again. Try to say something like more than a sentence.
Is my audio any better now that I am off my headset?
Yeah, a little bit now. Yeah.
Okay. You know, our internet's bad right now. We're having storms. I think it might
Okay.
be- yeah. We'll see how it goes.
All right. So she doesn't think she'll get it, and she'll have to be protected anyway somewhere. She's saying that. Kelly's
Yes,
saying.
probably have protective
Yes,
custody.
she'll have to be protected because it's a high profile case. So they will interstate compact her. Yes,
Okay. And did you you were never around, you're not in where she was, right? In El Paso? Kelly? I don't think Kelly can hear either. I'm not sure.
What does interstate compacted mean?
What was it?
Interstate compacted that Kelly said?
I don't think she can hear us. I think she's talking. I don't know. Something's weird because it sounds like she's talking and then,
Yeah, it's like we're missing half of our conversation.
yeah.
It's like a delay. I'm on a delay.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Because,
Yeah. Interstate compact means that they will transfer her to a different state. Whoever Colorado has a contract with, like Chris Watts, they sent him to Wisconsin.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I know why I think she has a delay.
Yeah,
I think
because
she's
it's a
listening on
high
YouTube.
profile case.
I think I know why you might have a delay. If you are listening to us in Zoom, you'll hear us as we talk. But if you're listening to YouTube, it's going to be a delay for you. So shut the volume and mute your YouTube and only listen. Turn the sound on your Zoom. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point. Good job.
I think that's why you have a delay.
Technical help. Yeah, I had to pause my YouTube. Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
before,
what I just told her.
saying that we
Yeah.
were talking about, what was it? What were we saying before about her being? She was found to be
Competent to stand trial.
competent. Yeah. Competent. And I was just saying that's just how her state of mind is right now, and if she can help her defense, work with her defense team. So it's not so much of what she was at the time of the crime. So just in case.
Well, they're going to go with at the time of the crime. They can't really go with after. At the time
No.
of the crime,
I was saying,
competent.
yeah. No, competency is in the legal world, right? Competency is known as, can I, if you
Stand trial, yeah.
If your defense attorney says, I really need my client looked at for competency. He's asking, is she sane enough right now to help herself out and work with me as her attorney? So,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's competency during
And
the
the
course
other part
of
of
a
it they're
crime.
going to look at is if you, I mean, obviously you know the law, how she drug on this whole legal process is when she said, I'm going to represent myself,
Mm-hmm.
that bought her more time. And then she changed her mind again and said, no. She fired her legal team. Then she was going to represent herself. Then she decided again that she wanted somebody else. I mean, that's buying her more time. And so in that right there shows you that she's competent. She knew what she was doing, because there's a whole bunch of ARs and regulations put into place in the law that says that, you get, okay, so you've fired your legal team. So now we have to continue your trial for X amount of time so you can regroup and put together your defense. Okay, well, now you've done that. Well, now you decided, oh, wait, no, I can't do this, so I need to hire somebody else. So now we have to give you X amount of time to get your legal defense back together. So she knows what she's doing. It's very methodical.
Yeah, she's a manipulative person. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and I am not debating that fact at all. I think she's completely manipulative. What I'm saying is that I would like to know, at the time that she committed the crime, was she so blinded by her mental illness, right? And I'm not arguing that she is, and I'm not arguing that she isn't, but I'm just saying what we really care about is, when she committed the crime, did she have the intent? Did she form intent? But if what Carolyn just said was, she was kind of premeditating, right? Like making up stories beforehand, that would tell me then that she did be able to form intent.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I think she did have a form, she had a lot of pent up anger and resentment. I do believe that. I do believe she just snapped. I don't believe that it was all, mental, because, she also had her own child, that there was no abuse to that
Right, and
extreme.
you know what,
there was also Lena.
And they did show that,
So-
just the day before she was taking them to the park, it wasn't that she had
To the
started
hike.
to fall. Yeah, she went to the
Garden of the Gods.
The Garden of the Gods, right? So she did,
Right.
show that she was capable of driving a car. She was capable.
Right,
Of,
that's what they said, and you obeyed the traffic laws, and you drove home, and all of that, and she's on
And
the
there
police
was
cam.
resentment in her Google searches.
Oh, yeah.
There was.
Why am I taking care of
My stepkid? Yeah.
Mother. Yeah, there was resentment, and I feel like, prior to those kids being there all the time, she got what she wanted. She was the center of his world, and then now it was not her. And when a boy is that young, it's all about the son and the father bonding, doing all that kind of stuff, and that kind of interfered.
Right, and then the pregnancy she made up, and then the fake polygraph. She had enough sense to go to a site and make a fake polygraph. You know what I mean?
She is. She's very fan. I mean, I can't believe she held on to lies. Like when they were playing those calls today, right? I got to thinking, those calls were captured. The ones that she was talking to Al. They were what, 13th or 14th?
The 13th and the 14th, yes.
Right, and Gannon went missing.
Your rubber band.
Yeah, you're rubber
End of March?
banding really bad again.
Oh, and Gannon went missing, what, the end of March?
He went January 27th.
Oh, I'm sorry,
January,
yeah. That's what I meant to say, January. So, like, that was 2 weeks later, and she's still
Yeah, almost 3 weeks.
spinning these crazy tales of.
Yeah, that was not only just, that was not only
Yeah.
later, she had not only killed him brutally, she had already disposed of his body and then was in South Carolina. I mean, it's nuts that, and she was saying, they're treating me like a criminal. I didn't kill people.
Right.
Yeah.
But then she also kept saying, I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then she's saying she's crazy. But then
Right.
they also took it out of context when Al said, and he had made the statement that Harley said, my mom's crazy. I still say my mom's crazy. I mean, come on.
Right, anybody, that could be in a contest. Like, oh, you're freaking nuts, so you're a nutball, you're a nut job. I mean,
think Letecia is crazy when it suits her, and that shows.
yeah, but a lot of people, what she's saying that Al said, that Harley said, my mother is freaking nuts, okay? But
They all
when
say
somebody
that.
says, my mother's freaking nuts, my father's freaking nuts, my sister's freaking nuts, that doesn't mean mentally insane.
Right.
It means like she could have been nuts that she bought 5 pairs of shoes at the store, or, that she, I mean, it's just, that's so ridiculous. That's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But the thing I'm trying to understand, and I think they're trying to pin something on Harley, because when her defense team asked if they swabbed Harley, if she's trying to pin something on Harley in that trying to cover it up or anything, which is, oh my gosh.
I don't think.
That was kind of eye-opening.
I don't think she will. I really don't. I don't think she will. But Harley is a witness, and so we'll see. I mean, I just would like to know what Harley's going to say about that trip. How is she have a suitcase in the car of a decomposing little boy, and that is not smelling?
And not know.
I don't understand that at all. Unless the van she had a roof carrier, and she tied the suitcase up there. And she may have did that, because like my van, and I have a Toyota Sienna, has a roof rack. So if I had a large suitcase and I want to bungee it to the top, I can. And that's probably what she did, because any other way, the smell would be so unbelievable.
You know what, though? I was thinking.
Yeah, but I don't know how they took their cars.
Yeah.
No, they rented a van. She rented a van.
There was it was like a caravan of 2 or 3.
She rented
it was a van
a
and 2
van.
cars.
I would think other people would be able to smell it, though, or even like animals would get at it. Like,
No, but she's driving on the highway, though.
right? I was just wondering, like, if she parked the car, like, to go in to get food, like every bird, would be, like, checking it. So I don't know how she did it either. And yeah, I thought it was interesting even that the construction worker said that they didn't smell anything until they opened the bag, which I was
Oh, I thought he
I
said
thought
he.
you would have smelled it.
I thought he said he got a whiff of it
Oh.
going over by it. Are you sure?
February they would have traveled.
Yeah, I thought he said he did open it, and then when they opened it, it was worse.
It was
than
overpowering, but there
anything.
was a whiff of something. He said because he said
He said
some
they-
people
yeah.
drop puppies and kittens, and there's a small smell. He said, but this was different.
It wasn't in
Yeah,
the
he
middle of
said that
summer
was
either,
in-
don't forget. It was in the
Yeah.
winter time, so it
That's
wouldn't
true.
be as
Well, actually,
Wrong.
in Florida, it was March 17th, so it could be very hot then. March
Well,
17th
right.
is.
And humid and ugh.
well, once she got into Florida, she disposed of it fairly quickly after she got to the Candlewood Suites.
Oh, no, but they're talking about when they found it under the
I'm
bridge.
talking about when she disposed of it,
Oh.
with the smell.
Yeah, he would have been, sad to say, frozen
Mhm.
for part of that ride.
Right. It could have
Oh,
been,
that
yeah.
could be very well too, yeah, because it was winter.
Yeah,
And
it
she
was,
had it on
yeah,
the roof
February
rack.
3rd and
Traveling
4th,
through.
yeah, and then you're
It's
traveling
beautiful.
outside, yeah, February 3rd and 4th.
Yep. And she had them on the roof rack, then it wouldn't cause too much of a concern with smell because it would be outside, right?
Yeah, hi,
But
Alicia
when they
Nelson,
found
it's so
it.
good to see you. Yeah, it's just,
I don't know, but yeah, they're going to treat her, like I said, they'll do the same thing they did with Chris Watts. They'll interstate compact her to a different state. She will get so much protection and everything else. And, I hate to say it, Colorado is notorious for it. There's a couple people that are on or were on the death row, but now just sit on the life without parole that did some heinous crimes. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the man. It was the Chuck E. Cheese killing. It happened in the early 90s. His name is Nathan Dunlap. Anyways, he is housed there still, and he would always come through Denver. He was housed in the Sterling, which is a different facility. But he thought of himself as a superstar and basically was treated that way because he got special treatment, special movement time, everything like that, because he had to be protected.
But in July or June of 2020, they did away with the death penalty in Colorado.
they
Yes,
didn't do,
did. That's why he's
right,
sitting
did they
there
do away with it, or was
on-
like a moratorium? Did they officially?
They did away with it, and anyone that was on death row, they gave, they
Life
took them off
without
death
parole.
row. And they commuted their sentences.
So, yeah, life without parole.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple that they turned around and commuted, and actually, a couple women got off, and I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with the Jennifer Reale case. The governor let her out, and that was a huge thing. That was another case out of Colorado Springs. I swear it must be in the altitude out there.
There is it's altitude and maybe something else because, yeah, I know.
that was before it was legal.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think there's a mixture of a lot of stuff because Colorado's quickly becoming like the next Florida.
Right?
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
And I mean, a lot of the really unbelievable things, family annihilation. They were especially they were coming after Chris Watts, and you had Patrick Frazee, and then Morphew, and I mean they were just coming one right after the other over there.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
And then
This
Letecia.
one is just horrible. It just really sticks out hard because one, I grew up right in that area, and two, I mean, as a young kid, you just no. And I mean, the Chris Watts case as well. That one's been really hard one because then I moved out to the Eastern Plains, and, and yeah, that one was hard.
Yeah. But when Chris Watts was in the jail, he said, he was so happy to go to Wisconsin because he's protected, like you said, out there. But it wasn't even in that jail. They were screaming all the time, "We're going to kill you. and all kinds of stuff. Because he wasn't protected in that jail very well. You know what I mean? He could hear all of them saying, if we get our hands on you, we're going to kill you. So I wonder, is it the same way in the women's?
Absolutely. They, I posted it yesterday in the chat, and there, believe it or not, there is a code amongst inmates. They don't take kindly.
Oh, to baby killers and
killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't, and especially baby killers, but excessive baby killers.
Right. Right. That I know.
And with her being as excessive as it was, and all the things that she did, and it being so high profile, you know, I mean, there's some baby killers that are in there that, you know, they'll lie, but they always find out what they've done. So, I mean, if they were to put her into general population, which they will not, she would not make it out alive.
Right, right.
So what will her life be like in prison?
Well, I can tell you this, it changes you. And when you're around ugly, it's really hard on you.
Yeah, but some of them, look at Chris. Chris is pretty happy where he is. Because he feels protected.
It's good for some, yeah. I mean, for an inmate, I'm talking about for people that work there, it changes you. But recidivism, excuse me, is the turnaround is just ridiculous. I mean, they receive a lot of things that, you know, that we work really hard for. So, and you know, I went to school while I was in there, well, working in there in college and all that stuff. And I wrote a paper for my psychology class, and it was about a pseudo family, because they make pseudo families within those prison walls, because that's all they have.
Right.
Yeah, it is the weirdest thing. Even down to a dog, they have somebody that's the dog.
Oh, somebody that is the dog, not an imaginary dog. Okay.
Somebody is the dog?
It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, but they also have a dog program in most of the prisons as well. So.
No.
Yeah, pit bulls and, well, that's pit
So
bulls
they make
and parolees.
they make like a mother and a daughter and a
yeah, it's the weirdest.
And the women's and the men's?
Yeah. Well, not so much the men's prison, but I got to tell you this.
Interesting.
DRDC is connected to Denver Women's Prison, and I never felt so. I felt safer with the men than I ever did the women. The women were the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. The women are horrible.
Because they're probably like, right, it's like Mean Girls on crack, right?
Kind of. They're just more manipulative, more...
Right.
I don't even know. Fighty, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine.
I know if anything were to happen or anything were to go down, I know if I was standing in a day room or anything, I know that there would be, if one man tried to do anything to me, there'd be 26 to save me.
Oh, okay.
But the men and the women aren't mixed.
No, but I think she's saying if a woman tried to do anything, they wouldn't jump in. But you're saying if a man in the prison tried to do something to you as a C, I don't know if you were a CO, but whatever, then the other men would jump up and protect you. The women would let you die.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, that's what she's saying.
Wow.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, you have your good and your bad, and you just take it. And you got to also take it into perspective that they have all day to sit there and plot against you and think about what they're going to do to you. Because that's their home, and you get to go home at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Wow.
crazy, but
I don't know.
Oh, can you tell me something else? Maybe you can tell. In the courtroom, right? why is she sitting all the way over against the wall? Like, why are they so spread out on that defense table and not like with their client? Do you know why she's all the way over there?
I think
And why
it's
does
a
she have a
mixture of a
computer
couple
covering her
things.
face?
You think what?
One, I don't think it's to hide her face. One, it's because I think for her safety and the safety of others, because she's already tried to run.
Right.
It's to keep her kind of contained. Two is because I know that there was kind of some questions about when she walked by Al, that was not Al.
Yes, I know, and I did realize that. Yeah, but the guy looked so much like Al. They were
Yeah.
wearing the same color suit, you know? That was so crazy.
I questioned that at first too. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
There should never be that. They will always have a victim's advocate in there with the victims, and they will escort them in and out and be with them at all times.
Right,
So that there is not any one-on-one whatever with her, near her, anything.
Right.
So I think that plays into it as well. So when he's coming up, or Landon, or even anybody,
They shouldn't be near her at all,
that
right?
there's, yeah.
But
But
she
every
is
single
she
other-
shackled into the floor? Do you know that? Is she? Because it looks like people are saying like she's plugged in, or that the shackles are on the like her feet are shackled onto some kind of a bar on the floor.
I don't believe she is shackled on the floor. That would be like an emergency violation if something. Like,
Okay, but
were to go down.
how do you think
They
she's
would not
contained?
have time to unshackle her. from
Well,
the
how is she
floor.
contained there?
She's probably shackled. She's probably got a 3-point restraint. Well, no, because her hands are free.
Her hands are free. Yeah.
So, yeah, because if you keep washing her hands in her hair,
Yeah.
her feet might be shackled.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what somebody was saying, that they were because there's like a bar on the table. It's very strange, and then it's weird. But she's not. I don't know. It's just. It seems like at first they were letting her
If her
hide.
feet are shackled, she can still walk. Her feet are just shackled together, so she couldn't run.
But have you ever seen defendants sitting like that ever before?
No, because they're usually not a wall that close.
But it's also like it's so spread out, and she's so far away from her attorneys.
Yeah.
I
Like
think
even-
that it was set up that way on purpose.
Yeah.
Again, just to kind of keep her in a corner because she has, she's tried to escape one from county. She tried to escape in transport.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. And I noticed like she started to sit up when her defense was, for the whole time she was with Al, her hands were here. She had her hair like just in front. She was like down as low as she could go. And then when they did the cross-examination, she sat up and looked. And I said, look how she's not like hiding so much. Yeah.
Right.
I think she felt more confident or
Yeah, there
something.
was a couple times she perked up. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's going to get you.
She's hard. Yeah, she's hard to read, and it's hard but I figured out that you can actually zoom in.
Yeah, and if you're on a
If you
certain device,
talk-
like sometimes people sit on certain phones, they could zoom in on the picture.
Yeah, and I could zoom in on her. I mean, you can't see like her face clear. But
Yeah,
you can
they don't
zoom
have
in
the
on
camera.
her.
It's like they have a soft focus or something on the camera. It's not clear to even begin with.
Right. I'm hoping they get that fixed. I think they're starting to realize that now that we can see what's going on in the witness box. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
I know. I'm anxious for them to finally release the discovery.
I know.
Yeah.
Usually
That's
they'll
gonna be
do it
interesting.
right after it's introduced into evidence. They'll let it out, but they're not doing that in this case.
I know, which is so weird that they should have come out right when this started because it would have been.
Or even when they even in like Murdaugh, as soon as that day that they would release it into the court and it would be admitted into evidence, then we would have it even right after court, the police cam, body cam, Yeah, but now they're like,
Yep.
they won't even give us like the crime scene photos, like tame ones. I'm not talking about ones of the, of his remains or anything. I'm talking about even like just ones in the house and stuff, just of the house, and they're guarding everything.
Yeah, and well, I heard that they won't, like in the Watts case, how they sealed.
Oh yeah, I don't want the
Bella.
autopsy. No way. I don't want that. I wouldn't look at it. Yeah, no.
No. But you know how they sealed all of that?
Yes.
From what I understand, that Landon and Al, they're not going to seal it. They want everybody to see what she did.
Oh wow. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible. It's. Oof. I just. I don't know. I don't understand what goes through people's minds. Like, I'm a stepmother too.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm going to be real honest with you. My stepkids, they drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But not to that. I mean, I raised my kids differently than my husband raised his kids. Yes, 100%.
Right.
And he's more passive and let them do whatever they wanted. My kids, obviously, I worked as a CO. My kids had strict upbringing.
Yeah.
So, and it is hard when you blend a family, but that doesn't mean you take it to that extent.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of good step parents all over. I mean, yeah, there's hard things to adjustments and stuff like that, but what she did, is just, I just can't even believe.
Yeah.
And then she's
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm a
I
fifth grade
can't.
teacher, and some kids are like this and some kids are like that, and you've got to just think that she had already killed him, and she's just so calm and.
Yeah. All about her crying, you did this to me, you did this to me. Well, okay. Why are you so worried about you? Oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
that's the part that was getting me so frustrated. Even if you're manipulating and lying, if you're trying to plead your case, you should be pleading, oh, Gannon. The part that actually shook me the most, though, was when she's like, I just want my family back, and Gannon. And Al finally said something, and she's like, your family? Gannon is your family.
Mm-hmm.
That just, that shook me.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know, just disgusting. And she just, I don't know, when she speaks, and she does sound like, I mean, there's something kind of disconnect. Not that she's insane, but just something's like really cracked with her. I don't even know how he would have found her. And somebody told me, I forget who just told me this. They said that they saw a picture, and somebody said this was a friend of hers when she was in softball and when she was coaching. They said she was a pathological liar, that she lied about things she didn't even need to lie about, even small things. She lied all the time. And I know people like that. They haven't killed people, but they lie all the time, even if, like, about everything they say. You know what I mean? Like, if you go, oh, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, yeah, I got that at Target, but they got it at Walmart. What'd you pay for that?
Right.
Oh, I paid $6. They can't even tell the truth about something that has, it doesn't matter. They lie all the time. And
that's correct. And Al kind of alluded to that when he was on the stand.
yeah, it's crazy. There's people like that. They just lie constantly. And she was like really upset when he catch her to lie, because she did say she, and then he's like, you said she. I did not say she. Yeah, you did.
Right. And then she did, and she did that plenty of times. And he would catch her, and then she would turn it, and she said, I said, and then she would start screaming, and then the fake waterworks, and you're not listening to me, or she'd hang up.
Right. Nobody's helping me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. About the gate, about the bare feet.
Her voice is like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Miss Pave. How are you doing? Yeah, definitely. It's just, I don't know. I really want to see Harley take that stand because I want to hear what she says she thinks they were going to Florida for, and what does she think was in that suitcase and all of this stuff.
Absolutely. The one that's going to be the hardest, I think, for me, honestly, is when they have Lena take the stand. I mean, that is going to be.
I don't know if they'll. I
traumatizing
wonder
for
if
that
they'll
little
show
baby
it to
girl.
us. I wonder if they'll show it to us because, but sometimes they will. Remember that? I don't know if you remember. There was a child abuse case back in 2019, and they were foster kids. Well, they really weren't foster kids. They were. It was two mean girls, grown up, or at least one mean girl. I mean, she took the one's kids, and she abused them to get back at the friend. They were friends at one time. And then she abused her three kids, three little girls, and ended up killing one. And those little girls took the stand.
Yep, the baby.
Yeah, those little girls took
And
the
then
stand.
she got off with it.
No. This is, no. The girl she killed, I think, was like 5. And the little sister, I think, when she testified, and they had her on the stand and they showed it. But yeah, that was in, I think it was in Georgia in 2019. Who remembers that case? We covered that. We had so many trials at that same time. It was crazy. But yeah, the one sister took the stand, little sister, and it was pathetic.
I'll have to look at that. And, they might not put her in the stand because it is so traumatizing to put her in front of that many people. They also have, like, in an area outside the courtroom, they have, like, these little offices where they can actually do, like, a Zoom.
Right.
And talk to her, so it's just, like, her by herself.
Yeah, I think they will do something like that.
Yeah.
Because she's 11 now, which is
ideal.
Gannon's age. No, Elena's 11. Right. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm excited, not excited, but interested to see what Harley has to say for sure. Because if you go on YouTube, actually, there is a tribute. She did a video to Gannon a year after he was gone. And it's set to music, and it says, "I love you," and it's pictures of her and him on there.
Yeah, I wonder where she's living now. She's probably living with the grandmother or something. Harley?
I have no idea. I wonder if she ever did make it into the Air Force or not. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, she did not. Because she's big. I read this thing. She's big on TikTok.
Is she? I'm going to look. What was her last name?
Yeah.
It wasn't Hunt.
Harley Hunt.
Harley Hunt, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see where she is.
Well, ladies, I hate to cut it short, but I have got to get to bed.
Oh, okay, but thank you for coming on. And you're Kelly in the chat, right? Kelly.
Yes.
Kelly, thank you so much for the information. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I will look forward to speaking to you guys again on Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, see, this can't be Harley Hunt, right? Is this Harley Hunt? Wait a minute, guys. Tell me if this is Harley Hunt. I'm going to pull this. This is a public Instagram account. Is that kind of looks like her right there. Is that her? I'm going to wait till you guys say. Letecia's daughter. No, Hyatt is Landon's.
She looks like her a little.
Is that her?
Could be. She looks like her a little, Carolyn.
Because I can see Letecia in here, and
she's really pretty.
let's see.
I believe that's her.
She's so pretty, isn't she?
Here's some graduation. Let's see, what is that? South Carolina. Yeah, it looks connection. Yeah, looking like it. Yes, 100%. Aha. Wow. Well, she's looked like she's
Oh.
moved on and
Oh.
made a life for herself here. Let's see, when was it? This was 338 weeks ago. Her first post on here, October 8th. Okay, that was 2016. That was way before anything happened there. And let's see, and then this was graduation. When was this? 2019, June. That was before. Okay. And where's this? Garden of the Gods. September 3rd, 2019. February 9th, 2021. That's after. So I think, let's see when this was. July 19th, 2020, after. So this looks like September 5th, 2019. And then, I don't know if she either deleted other photos or this all starts afterwards. Looks like she got a French bulldog. Is that her dog? Or is she just posing with someone else's? And that would have been April 2021. Bible study. Now this is probably a promotion. Let me see. Blogger. Cut your hair. Creator. Bible study. Okay. They have a lot of Bible books that for creators. I used to do a lot of them. So I think she was starting to be an influencer. Here's something with a product here. Yep. Thank you for Bonzi Sands for sending me your wonderful sunscreen. So she started out here. That was November of 2021. Paid partnership. And I wonder where she is now. Then 2022. This looks like her boyfriend. See, I can see Letecia in her here. And I remember that looks like the older pictures of her. There's the bulldog. So, opening my PR package. So you're saying she's on TikTok as well. What is she doing on TikTok? Is she doing influencer stuff? She's not talking about the case or anything, right? Travel girl, mini vlog. And the last post, she's in Grenada, and that's on March 7th with her soulmate. So where was she here? So it looks like hopefully she's, it's a lot to deal with, but she looks like she's been making a good life for herself. No, Hawk, she was on a ride with her mother, but her mom left her an orphan. Her real dad is dead. Okay, let's see. And what is she doing? Let's see. I think she is out of the country right now. Yeah, it looks like they're in Grenada with her boyfriend. No, she's not 17 anymore. She was 17. She's 20 now, right? 20, maybe 21. Depending. She was 17 when it happened, so she's 20, probably going to turn 21 soon. I hope she has moved on and away. Yeah, and she will have to testify, but it looks like she's away right now. I don't know where she looks like she travels a lot. I don't know where she is here. Long distance relationship, long distance, Grenada. Oh, Caribbean. So long distance relationship. So is he living somewhere else? This is March 4th. Okay, yeah, she was going to Grenada. Do you know where she lives now, Alicia? I think she had to have known, or at least figured out. Yeah, Grenada. So I guess he lives over there. Okay, she says here, Trey, you've helped me grow in so many ways. You gave me strength in areas that I am weak. Every single day, you always push me to do my best. I couldn't be any more grateful for you. Your family has taken me in and made me feel like their own. I am thankful I can be a part of that. You left me this week to start your journey at veterinarian school. The distance will be difficult, but I'm happy. Oh, he's going to veterinarian school in Grenada. And they used to have a lot of medical schools in Grenada, and people went there, like they went to Guadalajara for medical school and stuff like that, and Bologna for medical school when the medical schools were so difficult and there were so many people vying to get into them. So he looks like he's going to veterinarian school in Grenada. So he may be, his family may be in the United States is what it seems, right? You left this week to start your journey at veterinarian school. The distance will be difficult, but I'm happy I can be part of this amazing journey with you. You are the most hardworking person I know. I never doubt anything. You. I'm sure she means about you.
At least she has someone. That's good.
Oh, no, sorry. That wasn't the end of it. I never doubt anything you set out to do. I will always be one of your biggest supporter through it all. I can't wait to motivate and uplift you always. Every day that I have gotten to watch you grow has been a blessing. Don't be scared of the future. Embrace every single second of every day. No one as deserving as you for your success. Always thank God for it all. When things get rough, always remember Where God guides you, he provides. Isaiah 58:11. I love you, my future doctor. See you soon. And that was in January. So then I guess she went to go see him in March.
She's gotta have had a hard life with that mother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And let's see where she is here. She's in uptown Charlotte. So she's that's North Carolina, right? Charlotte is North Carolina. And that's where Letecia is from. So let's see.
I wonder if she's staying with any family, or if there is any family, or what.
Sharing my truth. Oh, here's something. Okay. Losing my parents at a young age was a struggle, not just because I had to learn to cope with it, but I was also struggling in navigating my way through life and getting myself back on my feet. I always avoided asking for help out of fear that it admits failure or fear that it will burden others. But the truth is that God created us with a need for help. Hashtag faith, hashtag Christian, hashtag my story, hashtag provision, hashtag ministry, hashtag my testimony. So someone said, I'm always praying for you and hope that you reach all your dreams. You're a strong person. Blessings from Security, Colorado. Someone says, I agree. You've come such an extremely far way for going through everything you did at such a young age. You would be amazing as a motivational speaker for all you have gone through. My family is still praying for you. This one, been following your story since 17. I live not far from where you did. You are strong and have so much life ahead of you despite your past. Proud of you, sweetie. I know your story since you were 17. Maybe you should also be a motivational speaker to help other kids who went through similar things as you. And that was January 30th. Let's see what this is. It's so important to find someone that always supports you and wants to see you grow together. You should never feel in competition with each other. Here's some things I've learned in order to apply to my relationship. This one is so important. You have to understand that no one is going to be perfect. The Bible says, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. 2, make an effort every day to be better communicators. 3, allow yourself to be vulnerable in order to get to know each other on a deeper level. 4, respecting each other's needs that change over time. 5, keep setting new goals as an individual, a couple, and help each other achieve them. Most importantly, keep God in the center. Okay, so.
She sounds like she's put it together.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and now she's with him over here. Paid partnership, so the tanning lotion. And so she might have to get. Oh, she's probably back. I keep thinking it's March. It's April. I'm losing my mind. So she's maybe back already because it was 3 weeks ago. I don't know what this. Harley, Navaya Business. Influencer, content creator, nursing student. Oh, she's a nursing student. I don't know if she still is, but I don't know how long ago that was written. But Sadie, you are so cute. I would like to make your mom an embroidered sweatshirt with you on it. It'll be so fun and cute. One day at a time. Okay, she almost looks like your youngest daughter. Okay, well, that's where she is, huh? So she's, you know, and again, we all know social media can have great lies. It looks as if she's, you know, got a good foundation. Let's hope that that's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hopefully she does. She can do so well. Just being an influencer. She would clean up. Okay, is she also on TikTok, Alicia? Where have you been, girl? You left us. Where have you been? You haven't been here in a long time. You've been cheating on us big time. I'm joking. Good to see you, though. But has she been, what is she doing on TikTok? Same kind of stuff? I didn't even look at how many subscribers she had. Did somebody look at how many subscribers she had on Instagram? How many subscribers does she have on TikTok? How's she doing over there?
Instagram, she has 5,739.
Okay. Usually Instagram, the influencers want like 20,000 and up. What's she doing over there on TikTok, Alicia? I think her mother probably used her as often as possible, but maybe grandparents raised her.
TikTok, she has 6,971.
That's small for TikTok. But she's, I mean, she's, she'll do, if she, but it's what she wants, she can do it, but it's going to be, you know, you can say you're over this. This is like hard. Imagine your mother's a murderer. Your mother killed a little boy. You lost your father. Your mother's on trial. You have to go testify. You were in a car where your mother was disposing of this little boy's body. You know, it's a tough road. And then no matter what, I don't care. If one of your parents has killed someone, killed a child, you can't tell me you're not going to constantly think, like, just like, what the heck, right?
Right.
That that's just a thought that you won't be able to erase no matter what.
It's going to follow you the rest of your life.
Yeah, because you're going to think like, oh my gosh, am I, you know, that's your mother, you know, and just, how does your mother, this person that raised you,
You were inside. That was
yeah, the person that it's your mother. Yeah.
Stabbed the little boy multiple times.
Brutally, and then lied, and then now she's like showing everybody her brand of crazy, you know? Yeah.
It's not good. At least she has a stable figure in her life.
Yeah, but
Seems like.
it's just, what Alicia wish Christine Micro heard? Brian in the news again might be a serial killer. Oh, please, where did you hear this? Please tell me you didn't listen to some wacko on YouTube that said they had breaking news. I hope you really know that please tell me you didn't. News Nation? I'll look it up, but News Nation, I'm so sorry. They used to be somebody you could consider for credible things. Not anymore. Not anymore. They will take anybody that says they're a source just to make a story. They've disappointed a lot of people, Christine Micro, just so you know.
You're saying,
Yeah. They really ruined their credibility. Really ruined it. But they're looking into it? Okay. I've heard that so many times already. It sounds like they just want another story. Yeah, they've come up with so many things that are just so fake. But I don't know. I don't know. It's heartbreaking for this girl. I mean, I hope that she can make it. It's hard. I don't know anything about her father. I don't know what he did, how he died, or whatever happened. But she's got a mother that's probably so hated and so people are just evil, and that's your mother. I don't know.
This girl could not have had the easiest life growing up with that woman. She doesn't seem like an easy person to be a child to.
It's hard because there's people that come from like just abusive homes. Like their parents didn't kill anybody or anything, and they think like, I've heard somebody tell me that, am I lacking something? Will I be able to make it because I maybe didn't have the right amount of love that somebody is supposed to get, and this and that? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, wow, they're thinking that. But, when you have something like this, then it's like, those have got to be questions that somebody's asking themselves for any situation like that. It's horrible. There's so many ramifications of murder beyond just the murder, of how many people it affects,
Yes.
It's just like ripples from that boulder falling into a lake, all these ripples.
Yeah.
But I wish her the best. God bless her. I hope she can rise above all this.
I mean, she looks happy. She sounds happy. But who knows?
Yeah, I know there's got to be struggles, mental struggles with all that, trying to process this. She's still a young girl.
It's not easy.
Oh, I think you mean, let me see, when you're saying that, I'm trying to figure out who you mean, Christine Micro. I think, let me think about it. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. I'm trying. You came out for a family of 11. Oh, I know, but it's not a matter of having many kids. Was it a bad situation, Charlie? Your grandparents raised her while mother was raised. Maybe, yeah. But she's still gonna feel, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the heck that got. Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. 4chan is a secret. 4chan. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
4chan.
Oh, sometimes. Yeah, but there's a lot of people that come from situations like that. A lot, Charlie. And they can go on to do great, great things. But I was just saying that some people in those situations think like, will I be okay? Well, I know, like, my personal experience, somebody has told me that, so I know that, where they thought, like, oh gosh, am I going to be able to if I didn't, have all these other things that maybe they were lacking them. But the good news is, yeah, anything is possible. Is people come from horrific situations, and the majority don't turn out like, Letecia, who is killing a little boy. I sent it to you first. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do things like that, Christine, unless I have something that's like valid. I've heard about him being a serial killer so many freaking times. Even Jimmy said, oh, I think he's this. It's like, well,
I think he did too sloppy of a job myself.
Oh, the snow. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know 100% what you're talking about. I know 100%. Yeah. That I did read those message boards, yes, but I know exactly who you're talking about now. I got it. Yes, there's a lot on YouTube like that. A lot. Your mother was a drunk, yeah. But there's a lot of people, Shirley, who come out of that. You know what I mean? They do. There's even people that have come out from situations where one, maybe both of their parents are evil, like monsters, you would say, that have killed people, and they've turned out to be really good people. It's, the mustard seed, where there's a will, there's a way. You could say a million things. There's people that have lived completely privileged, beautiful, wonderful lives who turn out to be the most horrendous, horrific people, right?
Yeah.
That have every advantage in the world. Look at Murdaugh. Look at Alex Murdaugh. Support, money, privilege, education.
I think you're born that way. Mostly. I think it can affect you a little bit.
BTK's daughter, yeah, Alicia, right. Hopefully she gets into, she's in a good, whatever, she's in a church now, and then maybe I'm sure hopefully she's getting therapy and a support group and people to help her, guide her. And whatever this trial is going to do, because unfortunately, we know how social media is, and if she makes her living on social media, when she testifies, no matter what, you're going to see people come on the attack. It's this way this social media is. They can't wait to do it, and they can be relentless and just horrible. And purposely try to ruin someone's business, purposely try to ruin her sponsorships, purposely try to do, that's what they do. Some of these people live to hurt other people, to lie about them, to slander them. It's horrible. Good night, Anne. I do not what I will do if Colbert... He's not going to get off, Alicia. He's not going to get off. He's really not. Okay, Kevin, you go lay down. Tomorrow there is no court. Friday there is. Ethan's birthday is today. And can't believe it. Just this poor kid, like his vacation, his birthday, and all this stuff is just like, had so many things planned. Alicia said, I was abused as a child. I've never been violent or hurt anyone in my life. Exactly, Alicia. Exactly. There's people that come from horrific upbringings. Some, there's people that repeat the cycle. They can't get out of it. And there's others that totally break it. So I want to do a grief panel too. And we still have to do our karaoke. So I have to put some things in. But I'm thinking of doing, maybe we do Patreon karaoke also. Maybe we could, no, I don't know. That's Ethan's birthday. So I don't know that I can do it. Yeah, I can't do it this Thursday. That's fair. Maybe... It's kind of hard with this court, so maybe on Saturday, because if we're going to do the auction on Sunday, maybe we'll have to talk about it. But I also want to do a grief panel. Crime stories are big money. Yep. The problem is, Christine, you know what I've seen on YouTube? Okay, you have a big story like the Idaho 4, right? And then it comes to a screeching halt, right? You followed it as much as you can. They have a gag order. They're not releasing anything else. You're not going to have anything till he has a hearing in June. And then you have a lot of people that either started with that case or Alicia, we used to have those grief panels and I think people can use it. But then they have a quandary, right? Okay, well, I think I'll do a video and I'll go over something. But that's not as breaking news, right? So then that's how this breaking news gets invented. And either they comb over everything to find a shred of something that they could twist into breaking news, or they fabricate it completely and go the whole conspiracy route. And that's what happens. It's like they become corrupted because they can't handle the lull between the cases, and they can't handle that. It doesn't matter if there's new cases. There's only some that reach certain heights. If for any reason, we know the ones that go out there, right? So they have the Kylie Rodneys, and you have the Gabby Petitos, and the Idaho 4, the Chris Watts case. Just think about the ones that have garnered, huge headlines and all of that. And look how many are still carrying on with the Chris Watts case. Almost 5 years afterwards, still inventing new storylines, still saying breaking news. Okay, and they're doing it with Kylie Rodney. They won't stop that. All the conspiracy, they just keep doing it. The Idaho 4, whenever there's certain channels that are doing something on the Idaho 4 every freaking day. And it's not there. It's fake. And I don't know how people can't see this. And they complain, and oh yeah, well, nobody watches this thing and nobody watches that, so I'll just put this out there and I'll go over there again. And yeah. Oh, that's nice, Alicia. So that's the problem. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, if I wanted to be like that, Christine, I could manufacture big drama every day. I can't do it. Kills me to see people that do it. And just more than that, than the people that do it, is the people that are duped by it. Really. So, and that's the way it is. But yeah, a grief panel, I want to get that going. And yes, they paroled my friend's killer last year, I think. Oh, really? Oh, Summer Wells. Yeah, that's the other one. Yep, Summer Wells, right. Exactly. Exactly. That carried on. People used to come in here and they would say, are you going to do any more on the Summer Wells? I said, what do you mean do any more on it? There's nothing new. Nothing has come out. You want me to sit there and do conspiracy and do that? I don't do that. It's ridiculous. Oh, you're welcome, Sunrisa. I wish I knew you if I've been saying your name right, Sunrisa. Is it Sunrisa? Sunrise, sunrise. I keep thinking of that song. Is that Nora Jones? As it was really a cop that framed Brian, and these creators have so many. I know. Believe me, Alicia, I know. It's all about money there. It's money over morals. It's like P.T. Barnum's of YouTube or something. Suckers born every minute. Take advantage of it. You know, if they want to think of breaking news, and these people just so badly want breaking news, they would just go there and believe anything. And just support and support and support it. It's crazy. I think the little girl all the time, but there's nothing. There's nothing in the news. Yeah, it's nothing there. Nothing. Besides, she's maybe one day, but you know, she could be another JonBenet Ramsey that, I don't know, just never gets solved. We never know what happened. Just, you know, it's crazy. She just vanished like that, you know. You have. You are in. We are in Alaska. Excuse me. Call it fake news. Yeah, most of the. I've lost so much respect for so many of even the news channels, because they've all fallen into that. Even ex-FBI agents used to respect them. Then I saw that they were doing it too. It's scary. Clicks and views, that's all it is. Yep. Tiger said it's easy. Now prove it. Yeah, exactly. They used to say that about Chris. Oh, I think he's killed before. Oh, I think this one's killed before. That's the famous thing to keep these things going. It's just over and over and over and over. I don't know. I wish they were. I just like to see a few more witnesses. Yeah. But I really didn't think they were going to even go on Friday, so I thought he was going to be like, there would be nothing till Monday. Oh, yeah, always making up stuff about the Watts case. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Which reminds me, I want to make an Easter bread too. I can't believe Easter's early. This is like the year Ethan was born. Ethan was born on Good Friday. We came home on Easter. Yeah, I mean, they all are. I mean, it's just so sad. All the kids, all the people senselessly killed. Just, I mean, Gannon was born 1 pound and 6 ounces. You know what I'm saying? He fought for his life. And you think to die at 11, you know what I mean? It's to be killed at 11. To be brutally murdered at 11 years old. You're going to pop off for meds. So glad I found you. I'm glad you found us too. How did you find us? How did you find us, son Risa? Unknown accomplices. Unknown accomplices, yeah. And babies born to all these other people, twins. Such craziness. Just see. Oh, well, let me check top chatters while we're here. We haven't checked that in a long time. And I wanted to check one thing. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you for your super chat that you sent me in PayPal. Super chat. And thank you, Elle. Okay. Now, let me go to the top chatters. All right. Top chatter is Kevin Leonard. Number 2 is Deborah Van Couverden. Oh, my goodness. Special needs mom. Hold on to your hat because you lost it. Number 3 is Elle.
Wow, Elle.
You're number 3, Elle.
Yay, me!
4. But you're not going to believe this, okay? 4 is Margot, and guess who 5 is?
Oh.
It's me.
Yay, Charlotte!
Mommy Ramblings blog. I'm the number 5.
Yay!
Yes.
Time you've been on the list.
No, I've been on the list before, but not number 5.
All right,
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah. 6 is Ann Rose. 7 is Chris Ree. 8 is Lisa L. 9 is Bucky Young's Creations. 10 is Nicole Griffith.
Yay, Nicole!
Let's see. Special needs. You're not in here. 11 is Jeannie's Talking About Life. 12 is Judy with a Y. 13, High 61. 14, Special Needs Mom.
Wow, congrats, Cecily. Wow.
15 is High Speed Drifter.
Big time.
16 is Janae Ann. 17, Barb Olson. 18, M.E. Senrisa, you're number 19. I hope you heard that. 20 is Rough and Ready. Let's see. Christine Micro, you're 21. The Rototilicaf, you're 22. Linda, you're 23. Bridget, you're 24. And It's Bink, you're 25. How could Rototilicaf still be in there?
All right.
I'm
Number
sorry.
3.
I've just been busy.
All right,
No.
it's okay.
It's all
right.
right.
I'm sorry.
It's just, you don't have to worry. It's just a friendly competition.
I'll pick up the pace. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Scooter
so
didn't make it at all because she said, I was watching. I didn't chat at all.
At least I'm still in the top 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm number 5.
All right, Carolyn.
Does this mean I'm moving on my birthday?
No.
Happy birthday,
Share
special
screen
needs
now.
mom. Happy 50th, special needs mom.
Yeah, happy 50.
Don't tell everybody.
Oh, sorry. 29.
Oh, ouch.
29.
Oh.
You lost your 17. I know. Time to step up your game, Adventures with Beth. What happened? Yeah, look at what Barb said to you. Elle, you become a blabbermouth. You came in too late, Alicia. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Where have you been, girl? You've been gone a long time. Good to see. Yeah.
You should be proud that you made it to that landmark. Oh, what's the saying that I wanted to read to you? I just,
You're all appreciated, yeah.
people with more birthdays are considered lucky. It means they're not dead yet.
No.
There you go.
That's nice. That sounds like one of those funny greeting cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my refrigerator in the house. I just looked at it. People were coming in here. I figured I'd try to bump you up a little.
You've been crafting? What do you Adventures. What are you crafting, Adventures with Beth? Women have more to say, Hawk? Rhoda is a guy. He's on. High 61 is a guy. He's on. Kevin Leonard is the top chatter. He's a guy.
Yeah, we have a few men.
We haven't which Rhoda He's on the top chatter list, so he must have been there.
Is Rhoda a male or female?
Man.
Male.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a man. I think there was somebody else on there that's a man.
What does a Rhoda mean?
It's the facilitator backwards.
Oh.
This water bottle, I'm going to have to read up on. I never thought I'd have to read up on how to drink out of a water bottle. It's crazy. Two Scooter was in here. Let me see. Let me go and see. You want me to tell her to come back? She's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. She's absolutely ridiculous.
I miss her.
I told her, Alicia, if she really cares about you, she'll come. If she doesn't, she won't. I'm writing that to her right now. If you care about... Okay. There you go. Now she goes, okay. All right.
So karaoke is Saturday and the auction is Sunday, probably?
Probably, yeah.
That'll be fun.
I love Scooter Shit. Love that hillbilly one. Oh, Hillbilly Pie? We're going to find him.
Hillbilly Pie?
I've got my tomatoes that are like really big now. I'll have to show this pretty soon. Well,
So
everyone here is cool.
invoice.
Yeah, we're cool. Christine. Elle is cool. Christine said. Christine said Elle is cool.
Oh,
Everyone here is cool.
Thank you, Christine. You're cool too.
Oh, with his theories, Chris? Yeah. Oh, Billy's still figuring out tomatoes. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna get an ice pop. Let me get an ice pop real quick because I need to hydrate. So that nurse told me. They didn't call me with my blood test results today, so I have to call them back tomorrow. They always forget. It's like ridiculous.
Nicole? Nicole?
I'm here. I'm just driving, but I'm here.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi. I'm gonna be there for karaoke on Saturday for sure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun.
You know, Jimmy's eating
Join
so much
Patreon,
pasta
guys.
today. It's getting
Join
ridiculous.
Patreon.
Yep, we'll get him to join the next 2 days.
Yes.
He's well over his quota.
Special needs mom?
No, Jimmy.
Special needs mom?
Are you doing karaoke, special needs mom? I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will.
Are you doing karaoke, special needs mom? Hello? She just took
Oh, I
herself
think-
off mute.
I think she's with her.
Her husband is
daughter.
sleeping.
You should do karaoke with us, special needs.
Yeah. She said she would, I think.
I know she will.
Yeah,
I feel it. I know it's gonna be good.
feel it.
Everybody
Carolyn,
goes.
you're going to do it, right?
Everybody is
Yes.
just saying happy birthday to Ethan, special needs mom, high speed 61, Dave.
Let's go. One,
Okay.
2, 3.
3. Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Ethan,
Ethan,
special needs mom, high
special
61, and
needs
Dave.
Like 61.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
And many
And
more.
many more.
The end.
Hey, how did I get a thumbs up there?
That was fun.
Look, I have a thumbs up in my. I had a thumbs up in my box, and I didn't put it there.
What do you mean?
There was a thumbs up.
Oh. Weird.
I didn't put it there.
I didn't
How did
put
that
it there,
happen?
I swear. I
An
have no
angel
idea. Maybe.
That is so weird.
Maybe I was right. Maybe
Now
I was
special
right.
needs does, but how did I get it in mine?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't do it. That's crazy. That's odd, huh?
I was eating a pop sitting here.
Oh, how pretty.
Wow.
A heart. How do you do that?
I don't know how it happened to me.
I don't know how she's doing it.
It happened to me right in front
Oh,
of
now
my
I
face.
see. I didn't know you could do that.
But I didn't do that.
I'm gonna smoke.
But it was in your box?
Mm-hmm.
How cool.
But I didn't do it.
Why is that crying? I don't want to be crying.
Are we on earlier? Not really, Alicia. I mean, we've been going on around 11 something. You just haven't been finding us.
That is so neat. I didn't know
Scooter
we'd do that
told
with
me
her.
you hated all of us.
I want to change my name. Jesse. Jesse.
Maybe hi. Could be.
Who made that up, LR Bell? Did you make that up, Nicole?
No, Sharon did.
Oh, I love that.
What?
I know. L. Our Bell. Sharon made
Oh.
that up.
Aw.
That's sweet. It is very
Yeah.
sweet.
She's
Where,
so sweet.
where is
are.
Sharon?
Aw. Thanks, Nicole.
Where's
I
Sharon?
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
She
where
was
is
here
Sharon?
earlier.
The very
Where
bad
is
man
she?
left.
Where is
Is
Sharon?
she?
Why isn't
No,
she
she wasn't.
on?
I have no idea. She should be on. Sharon.
Didn't she, Maybe she got in that massage chair.
You told me. I said, "Where is Alicia?" And you said, "I think she hates you."
Cheryl. Cheryl.
I can hear you, Alicia.
Rachel.
I bet Sharon fell asleep when the new Zoom came, but that would have been before the live. She doesn't go to bed that
Yeah,
early.
hi 61.
ever.
Yep. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon's usually here.
Yeah.
Sharon.
Always.
Jimmy's eating all the lime pops. I'm just letting you know that.
I need to get some of those.
They don't have them anymore.
Oh, crap.
I need to stop eating food.
And you know, I said, you had a quota of 24. He's eating 2 a day. That's wrong. And he goes, well, there's like 3 boxes. I said, there better be a heck of a lot more than 3 boxes downstairs, Jimmy. Because otherwise you've got a real problem. You can't eat over your quota.
I want to try the lime pops so bad. Please, can you just message me what they're called? And I'll get 1 box and I'll show you. That's swear to God, just 1 box. I need them.
Halo.
Let's see who's on the
But I think they
Wow.
discontinued them. I don't know.
They did discontinue them. That's
They
what
did.
I read. We read that last time, I think.
Oh, special needs mom said she will be there for karaoke.
I know she would.
Yep.
I hope
These are really
Scooter's
good.
there
These
for
are Halo.
karaoke.
They are 35 calories a pop. And it's not that they're sugar-free. They're just, that's it. They're just good. A lot of fruit and stuff. Anyway, I wanted to
Wait a minute. So there's real lime in it.
Oh,
real
yeah.
Lime juice.
Real lime. Put the lime in the coconut.
Really? Is there like any pieces of the lime? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like
I think like,
well,
I think so. But not like, not obnoxious.
It's not crazy.
It's not
okay, that's
obnoxious.
what I
No,
want.
not at all. It's not obnoxious.
Oh, that sounds good. We have a late checkout tomorrow at 11 p.m.
Oh, you're at a hotel.
Yeah, I went in the jacuzzi for 15 minutes and then took a nap, and I missed the whole jacuzzi thing.
Oh.
I was exhausted. I'm just tired. I'm still trying to get my legs back. It still feels like I'm moving. I'm not kidding. Like, I swear I never drove. I mean, I did, but it just felt like a very long, strange trip.
Strange trip.
Very. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. It was not the same.
Too. It wasn't the
felt
same
weird.
without her in here, right, Carolyn?
It felt
Right.
weird.
I'm just writing a strongly worded letter to Jimmy right now. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
As I'm going over his lime pop quota. Sorry. Okay.
It's just not the same without you. I'm not kidding. There's like a feeling with you here.
I don't
There's
hate
a
you.
feeling-
How long
there's
have
a
I been a
feeling
member of the
with
show?
you here.
A long time, Alicia. That's why I told Scooter. Which Scooter's
it's
always
special
trying
when
to
you're here,
torment
Nicole.
me. You don't know. You don't know the struggles. You don't know what she tries to do to me, Alicia. You have no idea.
You and Deborah are so funny together.
Deborah.
Yeah, she likes to be called Deborah.
Oh, don't call her Deborah.
No.
Call her Scooter.
Scooter.
Mm-hmm. Razor. Call her Razor.
No, she's probably
Razor,
really
Razor
like that.
Scooter. Hi, Sunrisia. Oh, I think I made it into the Facebook group. Okay, we'll check it out. Thanks. See you
Oh, I
later,
know.
Sunrisia.
Carolyn, I don't know who to let in and who not to let in.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, you have to talk about that to me. So I don't wanna
bad.
make
I
any
found it. I
mistakes.
found a bad lady in there.
I want to be. No,
I
didn't
took
let her
the
in.
bad
I didn't
lady.
let anyone in. I didn't let anyone in yet.
I got the
No.
bad lady out of there.
Okay, because I didn't let anybody in.
Yeah,
They
I
have
got
to
the bad.
answer the questions.
I couldn't
I wanna
believe
be a
that
good
lady.
moderator. I want to be a
You
good
are.
moderator.
You are.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. There's certain people that I don't even know, you know. I mean, some people aren't good, and it is what it is, and it'll be all right. And
I wanted to wait to ask you first.
Okay.
some people are caca, unfortunately.
Sad.
I know.
I
Especially
hate to
people
say
that you've
that
done
word.
nothing but nice things for.
There
Did
are
you
good
see how
witches
much
and
is
bad.
going on in my world?
Mhm.
No, I didn't see how much is going on in your world because I miss the chat a lot. What's going on in your world? Send me an email, girl. Or call in.
Who?
Alicia Nelson. She's
Oh
been,
my god.
send me any,
Yeah, she's been,
call in or something. What's going on? You saw it?
yeah, she's been going through some stuff, but I don't really know what, but I did see something, or say something.
Oh, sorry, Alicia Prayers.
Oh, Alicia.
You get through it moment by moment, girl. You'll get there.
Oh, yeah, you can call in, Christine Micro. Yeah, you do need Zoom, but you can call in on the phone, I think. Do you want a number? Did you send me your email? Let me see.
Send Carolyn an email. She'll send you the link, and you can call in. And
Yeah.
we use Zoom, so you can download it. It's an app, and it's free. Or you can click on one of the many phone numbers that are provided, and you don't need to download Zoom. It's up to you.
Send me an email. La, 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 la.
Oh. I missed you, Elle. I really did. I did.
Oh, I missed you so much, Nicole. I'm not kidding you. So I called, texted you every day.
I know. I returned as many as possible, but oh my
No,
god.
don't worry about it. Don't
Everybody
worry about
is.
it.
I didn't even post anything about it, and people are apologizing to me on Facebook. Like, I just.
No, I just want to let you know you're in my thoughts and prayers and in my heart.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah.
It's always nice to go on a road trip, but not that kind of road trip, you know?
No.
And no, you know what? If you would have went through, like they had those Louisville tornadoes today.
Oh.
It was really bad in Bardstown that night that we stayed in Bardstown. I just pictured that sign like in Jenny's, that news story.
Here's Sharon.
There's someone here. Have you been in the massage chair?
Hi, Sharon.
Yay.
Like so many signs
Oh,
have
she's
fallen in Kentucky since we left.
I know.
Now it's just raindrop. They're meshed together.
What is she doing? What are you doing?
Hi.
We're completely a mess.
How come you? Did Scooter do something to you, Sharon? Did Scooter tell you not to go on the panel?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I heard her meowing. I said, Sharon, I was thinking the cat turned her into a cat.
No, I was in the chat. I was in the chat. I was sewing and then listening, and then I might have gone out into the garage for a minute. Maybe.
We missed you very, very much.
Yes.
And we missed Raindrop. Hi, Raindrop. Look at the baby. I'm going to show Nick. Nick's going to look.
Come on.
Can I spotlight you, Sharon? Oh, Carolyn did already.
Okay, let's see.
Come on, Raindrop. Come
There
on.
she is.
Hi, good look at the cat follows her around.
There's the clipper.
Hey.
Look at
Cat
those
really, really
eyes.
loves her, like super loves her.
Aw, come here, baby.
She's going to end up taking the cat home.
I know I need to, don't I?
I hope so.
And then her son and daughter-in-law will no longer have a cat.
No, they won't have a cat. Well, they can get another.
Yeah, but they'll be sad, too.
Just, I'm telling you what to do. You don't want to listen. Just get another cat. Get that cat out of there before they get home. And then just have another cat that's really skittish. Get the most skittish cat you could. And be like, I don't know what is wrong with this cat. But now she's went into hiding again. So good luck with that. Bye.
Yeah, just get, but she has the white mark on her belly. That's the only problem.
Well, she
How
can.
do I do that? What do I do? Paint a heart on the belly of a...
She could find one, and by the time she comes out, they'll probably forget she had it.
What TV show was that?
That was in, Meet the Parents.
Oh,
Cat colors change.
Yeah, Meet the,
My Turkish Angora had a gray spot on her head when she was born, and it's gone now. So cat's colors change.
That's normal for
Right.
Meet the Fockers.
Where'd the white spot go? I don't know. She grew out of it over 15 days time.
There's no such thing as a white cat.
They'll know.
Cats all have a color.
Yeah.
The white
That's a
just doesn't
bummer.
hide.
That's
Where
a bummer.
There you are. Come on.
There she is. Look at her.
It's blurry. Come on.
Ask them nicely. May I please have your cat? I've fallen in love with her, and we can't
It's
be
not
apart.
gonna happen. They
We've
love her
fallen in love
too.
with each other, and we can't be parted.
It's gonna be hard to. Sharon's gonna have to move in.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Gonna have-
thinking. There's the quilt part of it.
Why don't you?
Well, you can just tell them. You say, I don't know, we've come to a dilemma. Either I have to move in or
the
I
cat
take
moves
the
back.
cat. So you just let me know what your decision is.
Your father and I are
The
moving in.
layout. I wonder who could have done such a thing.
Your father and I are moving in, or Raindrop is moving in.
Did you do that? Hmm?
Kitty.
I'm talking to you. There you are.
Aww.
Baby, come on out. All right. No, you silly
Uh-oh.
kid.
Oh.
Who's the bad cat? Who's the
Oh,
baddest
I
chick
know.
up
Wait a
here?
second.
Oh.
This is what she does. She
She's a
runs
good girl. She's a good baby. I gotta get out of the
He really is.
She's
Oh, sorry,
done.
that's my car. That's my car.
Everything.
I wouldn't be able to leave her.
I know. I see. I got more here than I need.
So pretty, Sharon.
Here. I'm doing one after the other. I have them following each
Oh,
other.
I know what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one.
That's such a pretty quilt. I can't believe you made that. I'm in shock. Like, a person made that. You made that.
Yeah, I'm making it.
That's just amazing.
Oh.
I could never think of doing anything like that.
I know.
Good.
It just seems very.
Well, what kind of critter would you expect to make something like that?
And
The
it's gonna be
cat.
so beautiful because it's made with so much love.
Raindrop helped her,
Yes,
too.
made with love. Yes, raindrops
Yeah.
helped me. And I did not start this till I came here. So every bit of it I made here.
Raindrop's a big help. Oh, I gotta roll up my window. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate that.
There's the bottom.
I love the
I
bee.
could do a hat box, but she loves. Oh, look where she put it.
Oh my God, this fart is obnoxious with this season. Okay, calm down, ma'am.
Fit all the eggs into the box. She keeps chomping on the bone.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
There you
Are
go.
you sure she wasn't felting?
Yeah. Maybe that's what it
Those
is.
two.
A felting cat. Yeah, that's it.
Put it over there.
Oh.
A felting
I've
cat.
got 5 here, and then I got those over there that I have to straighten out and think about how I'm gonna lay it out, because there's only about 20 different ways you can do it.
How much longer do you think it will take, Sharon?
How many more?
How much longer do you think it will take you to finish it?
Probably the whole time I'm here, and that's only the top. That won't count the battings, the backing.
Oh.
And then actually quilting it, where you gotta go, over, through, in between the lines to make the quilting, make the top and the middle and the back
Oh, wow.
adhere. You know what I mean? You know how you see quilting.
Yes.
I like to do straight line quilting,
Uh-huh.
but that's just me.
Uh-huh.
Most people prefer to do the whatevers, the swigglies.
Okay.
They claim the in the ditch is harder, but I don't think it is. But I like to quilt in the ditch. That's just me.
Well, in the ditch.
In the ditch is between, where's my finger? There. In between the lines, follow in between. So you kind of pull it apart a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You try to get it.
So pretty. Did you draw those little hearts on it?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Some of them I put right side up, and some of them I put upside down.
I love them, those hearts. I love them hearts.
They're red.
They're pretty.
There you go.
I just love those.
And then here it is again, right here, upside down.
Beautiful.
This one I put right side out. and upside down.
I love the
This
pink.
one and this one. Wait, no. This one. Let me find it on the here. Oh, you little. Who's that girl? You are. Oh, everything is. She just like.
Sorry.
Look at her. Where did she go?
She's writing some strongly worded letters.
Look at that.
How long does it take to make one of those quilts? Alicia Nelson would like to know.
I don't know.
From
A
start
while.
to
long.
finish. From
For
start to finish.
It would take me months to make one
How
of
long
those.
did it take to make my quilt?
a while. This is taking longer than yours, technically, because there's more pieces. These are all 1.5 inches wide, starting with a 1.5 inch square. And then you.
Wow.
Look at her. I'm trying to show you, and what does she do? Lays right on it.
Raindrop?
Now we're going to be
We're doing a
naughty.
demonstration.
She said, no, I'm going to bite you. Well, anyway, it's a 1.5 inch square, 1.5 inch square. They finish at 1 inch. So these all finish at 1 inch wide. I know people make them 2.5 inches wide. So they finish at 2 inches wide. So every 2 of these would be 1. If you use something like a jelly roll, for instance, which you can do, then you just have to cut them to length. But look, I have all of this cut and separate it into what were nice, neat little piles.
That's so cool.
And then along
Yeah.
comes the wrecking crew. It messes up
Wow.
everything. I don't know how long it's taken me. It's taken me the entire time I've been here. And I've done at least 2 squares every day, but sometimes 3. So
Cool.
and they finish at 12 by 12. Each square is a foot.
Will you finish it by May?
Well, yeah.
Maybe June.
I'll have
July.
it finished real soon because I've got another one I got to get going on. Oops.
Wow, you're so dedicated.
Yeah, well, there's nothing like a time crunch, as Kevin knows.
Is your other one going to be that many little pieces?
No.
Oh.
Well, they are 1.5 inch strips that finish at 1 inch, but they're laid out differently. So I've already sewn the strips to. I've got. It looks like this. Like this. It's 5 wide, but they're all the same length, and they're sewn in strips, long strips, and I've got to cut them. Like so, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1.5. 1.5. That's 3, 6, 7.5 minus 2.5. So 5. So I have to cut each of them by,
Wow.
I think 5.5. So 5.5 by 5.5. Then I'll sew them together, and they'll go this way, and then they'll go that way. A rail fence.
But then you've got to sew around every one of those once the batting's on and the.
Yeah. Although this one I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna go around the outside, and I think I'm gonna go the second row in, and then I'm gonna go like right here. Maybe I'll go around the hearth. That's the hearth of the home. This is a log cabin. So it's either red or yellow. So mine's the heart. The yellow's the hearth, but it's the home. This is the log cabin. This is daytime. This is the evening. So part of the home is in shadow and part of it is in the light. And then you lay them out all different ways. So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to lay it out. I want to do a big heart, but I don't know if I can do it. Look at this crazy cat. Where are you going? What are you doing? I know you're up to no good, but I don't know what. And this is my sewing machine. One of them.
Ugh.
So,
What was my quilt? What was mine? You
A
said it was a
tumbler.
cup? Oh, a tumbler?
Tumbler set up as a trip around the world.
A tumbler.
I have the thing that I kept writing on until I could get yours laid out, right? The layout took me forever. Once I got the layout, it was a question of making sure I got the right piece in the right place at the right time. That's all. Just, I spent a lot more time with Jack on this one.
Oh, but mine wasn't squares, right? Mine was just little pieces, like a cup.
Yours were shaped like a tumbler, so they're like this, and then they're
Right.
broader. Yeah.
You didn't have to do a square.
Yours reversed. Yours went up and down, up and down, up and down.
Right. Huh.
It should be. You should have it nearby.
I do have it nearby.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if it.
Yeah.
But I knew it wasn't like they weren't squares.
No. No,
No.
they're not.
Mm-mm.
They're tumblers.
They're tumblers.
Shaped like a tumbler.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Narrower at the bottom, wider at the top. But then one's up, the next one's down. Next one's up, next one's down. Ugh. I have to bind this too. Oh my gosh. I don't know what. This one is going to be. This one's special. We'll see. They're all special. At least I'll get a picture of it.
Sure.
Oh, did you hear?
Who's here? Oh.
Someone hit your door?
No, don't say that.
Oh, well, when you said who's here, I was
I
like,
said,
oh, no.
no, I said here. Sharon doesn't think I have my quilt.
There it is. Yes, yours is in teals and shades of purple. And then the back is
Back is solid purple.
fleece, purple.
That's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And it's quilted around. You could stand up. It's easier to see the pattern. So you can't see the pattern of that.
Yeah, I don't want to count.
Oh my gosh. How adorable.
I know. Can we do a split screen so we can see?
I did a split screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can't see that it's a trip around the world.
What do you mean a trip around the world? I can't see it.
Yes, the pattern is a trip around the world.
That's the name of the pattern she uses.
They
Beautiful.
follow, if you look, like one row goes all the way around, and then the inner row, and then there's the next
Wow.
coming out from the center. It goes from the center out.
You're amazing.
Totally.
I know, Carolyn is, isn't she?
Sharon, you're amazing too.
We both
Look
are.
at that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to find the edge. Yeah, but anyway, it goes.
Maybe there is no edge. It just keeps going.
Oh, there's an edge.
Because it's a trip around the world.
What?
That's just a pattern. Normally, they do it in squares.
Who
But I
names
know-
the patterns? Do you know anything about that, Sharon?
Yeah, some of the patterns are really interesting. Like this pattern is from the they use this in the Underground Railroad.
Yeah,
To
that's
help
that's
direct
that's an
people.
old that's a very old fashioned looking quilt.
What is the pink
That's
one,
cool.
Jack?
Yeah, this is this is a log cabin quilt.
Oh.
There's
Really
a bunch
cool.
of quilts from the Underground Railroad. And
Really cool.
Why do they call it a log cabin quilt, I wonder? Just
because this is considered, this is the home. I already went over this. Let's see. This is, in this case, this is the heart of the home. And this is in a dark red. Okay, so this is the dark part of the home. And then the rest of it is the log cabin. These are the logs. Okay, and this is the home with the sun on it. And this is it in the back of the house, the shadow of the house.
wow, that's so cool.
You must feel so loved to have someone make a quilt for you, right?
That is so
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, you have to, I have to deem you worthy, quilt worthy.
I can see now the log, why they call it the log cabin. I grew up in a log cabin.
But there's also one where they make an actual. They also have the one where it's like an actual little house. I love that one.
I see it though.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
but there. No, I'll show you. Like it's a house. Like it's a little house.
With a roof and a
Yeah. I love that one.
You know how to make those.
Aw.
I want to make that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like a little house. It's like some of them have totally different houses, but even a lighthouse.
You make each one different.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sharon, that's like one of the
Sharon,
that's like one of the nicest things you could do for someone.
Well, thank you. I enjoy it. So.
Where's Raindrop?
Oh, she is. Where is she?
Well,
She just galloped by. You can tell. Things are messed up even more than before. Ew.
I have to turn the sound up on the computer because I hear YouTube. Okay.
There's a fish. There's another fish. Come on. Where are you?
Look at that.
Hi, 61. Happy
I'd love to
birthday.
make that. Look at
Happy
that.
birthday, High 61.
I don't
was
know if you
just
heard us.
born.
We sang with,
Yeah.
We sang to everybody.
we sang to High
couldn't hear
61, special needs mom, and we sang to Ethan as well.
Yes,
we did.
I've got to make a quilted square at least. I've got to do it. I just have to do it. It's something I've said I was going to do, and I'm going to do it one day.
What, you're going to make a house?
I'm going to make I'm going to make a quilt, even if it's a small one. I've always said it.
Look at that.
I made like a Popeye one
You
once.
can make, you can make like you can make 4 houses. One goes
Yeah, I like
You
it.
know.
Yeah.
facing this way, that way, and the other way. And then you can put borders around it, which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to do
by
something.
borders, I mean, you could put a log cabin around your houses.
Right. No, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something one day before I die.
Yeah, put it on your bucket list. It's good to do it while you still have eyesight, that's for sure. What is she doing? Oh, she's chasing. What you doing? Come back. Come on. Where are you? I hear you. There you are. Hello. I don't think it's smart to jump from there. What do you think?
Uh-oh.
We can go
Let's look at
folding.
her. Oh, wow. She's a professional.
She is something.
Sir.
That's what I'm
She's
saying.
really something.
She's a professional.
Oh, look. Oh,
What is
she wants to play with this.
Oh.
Oh, she is something.
She's so
No.
smart. You better be
Raindrop.
done before you get
Rain.
yourself in trouble.
Did you
No.
put Did you put
Beautiful
that
cat.
Did you put that up there?
What?
Did you put that up there?
No, that's her art.
Oh.
This is from MoMA or whatever, Museum of Modern Art. And it's a mobile.
Does she go down on that, Sharon?
My daughter does stuff like that. She makes things like that.
Look at There
That's
she
so
is,
cool, Nicole.
hanging around up there. I think you're cute, don't you? Oh, you're right, you are. Come on down. Come on. Don't jump.
Come on, Raindrop.
She would be fine, by the way. Like, she's gonna scare you on purpose. You just need to be calm and breathe into your, because that's, they do this. All five of mine do this crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
My cat jumped from the railing all the way to the couch, hopped to the other couch like it was nothing. I was like, what in the heck?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Our cat, Sophia, when we call her, our stairs are like this, and you'd hear thunk, and that would be her coming out of the bedroom, and then you'd hear her galloping, go boom, boom, and then she'd run through the bars, the stairs, and jump on the sofa, like Rocky the
Like
Flying
it's
Squirrel.
yeah, like it's nothing. Like it's you could just fly through the air. Like it's absolutely nothing. Like no thing but a chicken wing. Really.
Like she's like a crazy cat.
I know, and it's in the morning between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. is when it gets wild.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I'm talking it's pure insanity when the sun is coming up.
What does it do?
Well, the cats go wild.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
They run around. It's just nuts.
No, look at her. She's racing around like a lunatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We used to call it the Indies. I'd say, start your Indies.
Mm-hmm.
There she goes back upstairs.
Nick said that's what his mom said.
The bewitching hour.
Yeah. That was for babies, the bewitching hour.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's when they cried. If they were the type that cried, that's when they do it.
Oh yeah.
Around about dinner time, usually.
My daughter had colic, my oldest.
Down for a little while, that's when they would do it.
My baby twins didn't stop crying until they were 3 years old.
Oh, mine had colic. It was hard.
Yeah.
And then we had to do soy formula. That's all that she would take.
Oh.
Otherwise, she would have reflux. They didn't put her on anything. They just said, and I was always so afraid she was going to choke. And it was hard. And then when she was awake, she was, very uncomfortable. That must stink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Michael had really bad reflux. Really bad. It just back straight up. I think he couldn't sleep flat. He had to sleep on an angle.
Yeah.
Oh, Scooter's going to bed. How many people believe Scooter's going to bed? Scooter's not going to bed, guys. She just tired of hanging out with you. Scooter's not going to bed. You can call her at 6 a.m. She'd still be up.
She'll be up.
I may not have electricity until tomorrow evening. Why, Margot?
What?
Oh, no.
What?
What's wrong with Margot? Why may she not have electricity until tomorrow morning?
I don't know. She said storms. She said.
Thick ice. You can even see through the windows in her house.
She has thick ice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, Margot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's no court tomorrow. You'll be missing the child.
Sandy couldn't see out of the windows in the house. It was that
Oh
thick.
my God.
Terrible.
Sorry,
Jeez.
Margot.
Sorry, Margot.
His Scooter said, "Don't believe her, y'all."
Yeah, right. Scooter, everybody knows. Not fooling anybody here.
Mm-hmm. It's a rumor, she said.
I heard a rumor. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, she's going night on my butt. And look, she's promoting. Look at her. You going to bed, Scooter? I don't think so. I don't think so. You live in Cincinnati. You have the Underground Railroad Museum. That's nice. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go call it a night anyway because I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do with Ethan's birthday. So, all right.
I think an ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do an ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go
Want
get
to
the
share
stuff.
your make you the queen of the world again, please?
Yeah, I will. All right, everybody. Bye. God bless.